All right.
Yeah.
We'll just we're live now. We'll just wait for people and
Yep.
see is anyone
So
there, kind of thing.
we'll say hi, everyone, to people watching after it's live.
Yep.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, we are live. And I'm coming from San Francisco, California.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're coming from
So,
3 different parts of the United States.
yep. And I used to be where Sandy was. I lived in Philadelphia too. And I'm from New Jersey originally. So,
I am too,
yep.
originally.
Yep. Yeah. Middlesex Borough, New Jersey. That's where I'm from.
I lived in Oakland for 1 year.
Oakland, California.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm from Oakland,
I
New
visited
Jersey.
San Francisco a few times in my life, and
Yeah.
as a tourist kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I live right on the Haight Street. That's the hippie hate where the Grateful Dead started and all that.
Don't
So
ask me, but yeah, I guess, yeah,
yeah, the Ashbury stuff. I don't know what kind of music you listen to, but all the
all
'60s stuff.
kinds. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
So
all kinds of music.
yeah, so I live right down the street from the Grateful Dead house where they started, and the Jefferson Airplane and all those bands.
Uh-huh.
So from the 1960s. So it's pretty cool,
Well,
but everything boarded up, man. Yeah.
well, that's neat that you're a musician. Sandy and I are both artists. I like to paint on canvas, but
Oh,
I also
cool.
like some graphic design work online, and I've done on and off. And Sandy has gone to school and all that.
Oh,
So
cool. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just so you know,
Yeah.
you know
Well,
how
you know
artists
what?
think.
Well, yeah, that's what, like, if we come out with a, album. I have an album out that I did a long time ago, and I do studio work. So my guitar's on a lot of albums. I don't even know, I get hired for studio work, but
Oh, neat.
if we ever need album covers, you guys can, do it,
Oh, well,
so
God, that'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
really cool.
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Thank
if
you.
everything gets back to normal. And
We'll do one together. Hey, Sandy.
Yeah, that'd be
yeah,
fine.
Cool.
you could
All
do the
right.
front cover and she could do the back cover.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So
Sounds good.
yeah.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Looks like we got some people in the chat. All
Oh,
right.
cool. We can really start
Awesome.
now.
You're all coming at
Yeah.
Hey,
once. That's great.
welcome.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. Oh, we're live now, and Teresa's not going to be with us today. She had to go on a trip to California. So sorry about
I
that. I
did
know
tell
we
her.
missed Teresa. Huh?
I did tell her if she wants to message us and if she wants
Yeah,
me to
maybe she
relay
does.
any messages. But I haven't heard from her at all today.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
And Rich, do you have the capability to share screen? Do you know? Maybe.
No, I
Okay.
don't.
No,
I'm
that's
on
okay.
I'm on my cell phone, so
Okay, that's
and I'm
fine.
not that great at computers. So
Okay.
yeah.
And so let's see. Sandy, are you done uploading, or you're still
Oh,
doing
no, no,
that?
no. You're just going to do the interview portion and then
Oh, that's
we'll
right. Let me do the interview question. Everyone, our guest is Rich Fasanik tonight,
So good.
and we have some questions to ask him, so we'll go through those. And welcome, Rich.
Thanks for having me on your show.
Sure.
And yeah, I hope everybody's, making it through this crazy time. I think we fell
Mm-hmm.
into some kind of crazy timeline. This one
Oh,
is.
it's very
Is there any?
strange.
I want to. Yeah. So
We'll
go to
definitely
another
talk about
timeline.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you some questions then. Okay,
Okay.
first question then. When did you first become aware of the Mandela Effect?
Well, it was about 2015, and there was hardly any Mandela Effect
Wow.
videos out. Yeah, when it first really broke. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I had to go to work like 4. And I woke up and I, looked at this message on my phone. It was this guy sent it, a fellow guitar player. We were talking about all the weird government stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I looked he sent me this video, and he goes, "Did you ever hear the Mandela Effect?" And at first I didn't even know, I was half asleep. I'm looking at this thing and I'm going, what is this? And all of a sudden, it clicked, and it just blew my mind. And, and that's when I first learned of it. And, there was like maybe just 3 videos out on it. And, it was a channel called Small Feet. That was the name of the channel. I can't find those videos anymore.
I remember that channel, and I can't find it either. Yeah, I've
No.
looked for it. I think it was that channel.
Yeah.
Something Feet. Yeah.
Yeah, Small Feet. That was what it was.
Was it there was lists of Mandela effects people are experiencing? I remember that. There was a whole list of stuff.
Well, this was when I first saw it, he only had a couple videos out, and he had the Snow White one, and that was about it. And then King Vitamin, it was like a 1970s cereal. I don't even know if they still make it, but changed to something else. I kind of remember the cereal, when I was a kid, but and that was it, and I think the next one that came out was the Jaws, We're Going to Need a Bigger Boat, or that one, and everything else, and nothing was around. And then I got into some groups started, and and that's when we started really finding a lot of different stuff. Yeah. So.
All right. Okay, then, and what was the first Emmy that made you realize this was more than just a trending YouTube topic?
Well, I think when I first saw it, I was like fascinated with it. I mean, I was thinking about it. I went to work, and I was just thinking about these couple of changes that happened. I said, "Oh my God, is this some kind of alternate universe or something?" And I started when I got into the group. There was this one group I got into. It was brand new, and and we were looking at stuff, and I noticed Evil Knievel changed, because I remember EVIL, and now he's EVEL, and that one I actually found that one. I found a lot of them. I started finding a lot of different stuff, and it was my drummer at the time. Before he got married, his girlfriend at the time gave him an Evil Knievel book. And I'm looking at it, and I said, because I told him a little bit about this Mandela Effect. And then he picked it up, and I said, "Look, that says EVEL." And he goes, "I thought something was wrong with it." And then I started seeing the one that I'm so sure of, because I'm a musician and I know my bands, and the Doors guitar player, Robbie Krieger, was spelled ROBBIE. Then it's went to a Y, and on the albums, when I pulled the albums out, they all have Y's on them, and I know they said IE, Robbie with IE, and that just, I said, this is crazy, when you start pulling out your own albums and you see a change on them. So, and it blew my mind.
Wow. Yeah, I bet. Me too.
Yeah.
And what were your top 3 Anchor Emmys?
I think the Robbie Krieger one, that one, from the Doors, changing, with the Y. There's, the Grateful Dead, and let me explain this one. I live in San Francisco right now. I'm originally from New Jersey, and I live like where the Grateful, close to where they, started, and they have their house right down the street from me. And this is what happened. The Grateful Dead, I remember, and I learned in school. Now, Grateful is spelled GRATEFUL now. It was GREATFUL, and it was the Grateful Dead. I'm, positive.
I remember like you.
And the thing was, before, and then it dawned on me. I was in a record store one day. This is probably about 2012, I think. And I was in a record store and something looked wrong with the Grateful Dead albums. And I'm looking at them and it's something wrong. And the thing was the spelling change. I couldn't see it until I realized, that till I learned about the Mandela Effect. It was like I was blind to the whole effect until somebody pointed it out for me. I couldn't see the spelling change. Like I said, something doesn't look right, but I couldn't see it, and then I started seeing the word grateful, the way it's spelt now all over. Cause on Haight Street that they got all Grateful Dead, memorabilia and all that stuff. And basically, I started seeing that spelling all over, and I'm thinking maybe it's just another way they spell grateful that I didn't learn or something, and I just let it go. I was a guy that did not pay attention to stuff. I had music going on, I had other things going on, and I just dismissed it. And then when I found out about this Mandela Effect, I said, "Oh my God, that changed probably for me in 2012." I realized, the spelling. So,
all right. And when did you create your channel?
My channel? I don't have a channel.
Well, when did you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't have any shows on it. I should.
Okay. All
but
right.
yeah, it's just I don't know when I did that. Probably 2015. Yeah.
Next question. Okay. Then what led you to decide to create them? And let's see. That's irrelevant. Okay. And what? Hold on one second.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't give you the.
That's okay. No, I'm sorry. We should have asked him first.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. In your opinion, what do you believe is causing the Mandela Effect to happen?
That's really hard. I really don't know, but you have to look at it's almost like there's two realities or more meshing together. How we see like a newspaper article, it'll have like in headlines, it'll have like the old spelling, and then when you go down in the article, it'll have all the new spelling. It's like something's combining. And I want to tell a story about something that happened. I did post it in, the Facebook groups and stuff. But, when this has happened a couple of years ago, my bass player in my band is pretty hip to the Mandela Effect. And so we went to this, there's a pizza place down the street from me, and it was called Mystic Pizza, kind of like the movie. And we, he would pick me up and we'd go, and he'd bring my amp and everything, and we go to the gig. We were playing every Saturday at this club, like 3 times a week, actually. So, we'd go get something to eat afterwards, when he dropped me off home, and we'd stop in this pizza place. So it was Mystic Pizza, and there was a Facebook page, and there was all kinds of stuff. And since I've been here, since 2004, I moved here from, the East Coast. It was always Mystic Pizza. Everybody called it Mystic Pizza. I saw the sign. And so we get out of the car one night after a show, and I look up at the sign, and it said Mythic Pizza, TH, Mythic, instead of Mystic. And I go to my bass player, his name's Alberto. I said, "Alberto, look." And he goes, "Mythic? What?" And the sign was old. It's not like they put up a new sign and changed. So it gets stranger. So we walk into the pizza place, and it's busy in there. And the guy from the counter comes up and he goes, "What would you like on your Mystic Pizza?" He said Mystic, like the old way. And on the chalkboard, it said Mystic on the chalkboard.
Mm.
and it was so bizarre. And we're just
Mhm.
looking at each other, going, my bass player goes, "Did you hear what he said, Mystic?"
Mhm.
So I walk out of the store, we eat and we're like, shaking our heads like, what's going on here? So I called them, it was very busy, and they're open like till 4 a.m. or something. And so I called the manager the next day, and he said, I said, "Did you change your name?" And he goes, "No, we've been always Mythic Pizza. I think they started in the early 90s. And I said, "You didn't change your name?" He goes, "No, we've never been Mystic Pizza." But so then I went online and I found maps. I found old business things. I mean, hundreds of things. I found people writing from San Francisco on their page, Mystic Pizza, on
Mhm.
their Facebook page. So and I found, like addresses. So Mythic Pizza and Mystic Pizza both have the same address. It's so weird. So that really blew my
Mhm.
mind.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, and then like a friend and I used to always go to this park, and we noticed one day that the park had this little uh, cement wall all around it that we
Mm.
never noticed before, or we never remember it ever being there. In fact, there was an area we'd walk straight through, and we couldn't get there because of the wall. But the thing
Mm.
was, the wall, the thing, we knew it wasn't there, but the thing was, the wall wasn't brand new. It was an old wall. It was all
Wow.
cracked up and everything. They didn't just put it there. It was always there.
Yeah. Well, I had a whole, I mean, I had this sounds really crazy and to the average person. A whole block of buildings disappeared from me when I
Mm,
went over to Oakland. Uh, I think Lake Merritt, stop. I remember when I got, because when I first got this girl Heather, she brought me out here to play, in a band and do a recording, and so that's how I got out here from the East
mhm,
Coast. And she used to live in Oakland, and I remember I, come up from that train station because I lived in San Francisco and I still do. But
mhm,
I come up that train station, and across the street was a brown building. It was an office building, and then there was a cigarette shop, and then kind of coffee shop thing, and something else, and that was across the street. And then and I remember it vividly. I mean, and then fast forward to a couple years, Heather goes back east, and I'm in a new band with this band I'm in now, and the drummer we had lived in Oakland. So one night, you know, me and the singer, we took the train over. It's a lot faster than going through the traffic, driving over there. And
mhm,
we have band practice, and our bass player drops us off at this train station late at night. And everything looked, I said, "Where's he dropping us off?" And I didn't realize it then. And then we go about our way, and we come back, and you know, for another rehearsal. And then the next time I came back from rehearsal was during the day. I look up, and there's kind of like this bike park thing across the street. All the buildings are gone. And I asked my drummer, I said, don't you remember those buildings? He goes, "No, it was always like this." And I'm like, okay. And I asked my singer, he couldn't remember what was there. He goes, "I don't pay attention,"
mhm,
but it was, I swear to God, I remember it.
mhm,
It just blows my mind.
mhm.
But you were going to ask like the different thing, what I think's happening. There's so many different theories. I almost think it could be a They Live situation. If you ever seen a movie, They Live. Um, what I noticed, a lot of like words. What's that band? That song, "Thank You for Letting Me Be My," Sly and the Family Stone. If you look,
Mhm,
"Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself Again." If you
mhm.
look the way that's spelt now, I don't know if you saw that. I posted that a while ago. it's just, you just have to see it. It's just all jumbled up, and it's crazy.
Mm.
And
Mm.
it almost is like a computer thing, changing, when
It does
if
seem
there's
like
no,
a
yeah,
AI, and if it seems like it's just something that goes on. It doesn't have any. There's no. I get the feeling that there's no one in caring about what's happening. Like if it was intelligent life, you'd think they'd care about everything that's that they've done. Like and
mm,
have a clue or something, and experiment. This is more like it just goes. It doesn't. There's. I mean, it's not like somebody. It doesn't feel like somebody's giving a crap.
well, nobody cares,
It's just like it
yeah,
does feel like it may be AI or something.
yeah. I don't,
I don't know.
people,
That's what I.
yeah, people
Yeah.
should be freaking out. This, I've noticed, like, back in the day, when, what was the nuclear thing that happened in the late 70s, 3 Mile Island? Everybody was freaking out. And then we got Fukushima, and everybody's just walking around. It's like everybody's in a trance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why kind of They Live, that
Mm-hmm.
movie, like everybody was in a false kind of reality where, they
Mm-hmm.
were looking at something, but it was really saying something else. It could, I wonder if this whole world situation now would be happening if we just shut everything down. We said, you know what? We're not going to use our cell phones. We're not going to use our computers. And I think that's a way they're controlling everything, through, like the media and the thing. And if
Mm-hmm.
everybody shut it off, they'd be like, oh, we can't reach these people. Well, we'd have to come out ourselves and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they're using some kind of thing like a They Live kind of scenario that could be changing things with computers, or, it could be those quantum computers messing with timelines. But then again, how do we know that, maybe they just lied to us and there's no such thing as parallel
True.
universes,
That's true. No,
and,
we don't know because we
and
haven't.
it could be something completely different that we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
True, because we don't have the equipment, to explore
yeah,
any of that, and we just take
yeah,
their word on it. So yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's hard to take their word on it. I was like, but taking their word on it, and that's another thing I see, like, how, like, the media, oh, you're misremembering, and they'll put it in the
Mm-hmm.
news, and they use that, I'll tell you, when the Mandela Effect first broke, I was going to Google newspaper archives, and they had thousands and thousands of articles, like, of the old spellings and the old history all on there. And I was posting it on in the group. Like, they had Evil Knievel in headlines. They had, I mean, not just one article. They had, hundreds of articles.
Mm-hmm.
And so one day they locked me out of the website, and they wanted to know why I was on so long. And they, on the news feed, I swear, and they locked me out, and I had to, they wanted all my info to get back in, because I was posting all that stuff. I was posting this on my regular page. And of course, some of my friends thought I was nuts, that aren't, Mandela affected.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was posting this. So all of a sudden, they locked me out of the website. And then I got back in easy a little time afterwards. And all the stuff was gone. All the residue, all the, Evil Knievel, all those hundreds of articles, they were all disappeared, replaced with the new reality. It was so crazy. So I
Wow.
think I think they know. know that, I think they know that what's going on. You know,
Mhm.
the powers that be, whoever they are, they definitely know what's going
Yeah,
on.
they know something. Something's very secretive about that. And
Yeah,
the way I see it, I think that we're getting like partial truths. I think it's just like a
right,
partial thing. Like they just, and that way you never know what's true, what's
right.
truth or not.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
have to
Now,
come to conclusions.
yeah. Now, what I also noticed, because I did a lot of investigating on this, and what I also noticed is, let's take, I played at the Whiskey A Go Go in Los Angeles. And that's another thing Los Angeles changed for me too. I remember Angelos with an O at the end instead of the E. And, you know, Los
Mhm,
Angeles. And that's
mhm.
the way it was spelled. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. And, now we're talking about like cities changing spellings, and a street in my hometown changed. It's just unbelievable.
Mhm,
I've driven down the street, millions of times, and, all my life. Now it's different. But I was going to say, where was I going with this? Uh, Oh yeah. So I played the Whiskey Go Go, right? And this is where I discovered something else. Played there probably in I think it was 2014 or something, 2015. Anyway, in Los Angeles, and I noticed it. I remember it spelled with whiskey with an EY at the end, but now it's whiskey with a Y. You
Hey,
know,
Rich.
mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Rich, I don't mean to interrupt, but it's actually flip flop back.
It's what?
It flip flopped. It's back to EY.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear
She
me?
said it flip-flopped back
Oh, oh, no. Are you serious? It's back to the EY?
Well, unless it switched back to the Y again, but I covered on Twitter that I was confused because all I'm seeing is EY, and it was because it was a flip flop. This is about a year ago. So about a year
Right,
ago, it was back to EY. So if it's back to Y again, then it flipped again. But it did go back to EY because I saw Recall Vector's video on it,
right.
and it was
mm,
Y back then, but then it was EY again.
yeah,
So
I'm talking about
it's
just
flipped.
the club, not the whole whiskey thing, just the club. I think it's still Y, W-A.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, go
no
on.
problem.
Ignore me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it did. I've never seen that spelling before of whiskey. It was always with an EY. But anyway, so I look one day and the club changed. I remember vividly that it was EY on the club, but now there's no E at the end. So it's WHISKY now.
Mhm,
And so here's the thing. I met the guy, we did this acoustic show. We opened up for one of the guys from Motley Crue, and we did this acoustic show, and he introduced me to this girl from Los Angeles that always goes to the club. She cuts hair, and she's, everything. So she friends
mhm,
me on Facebook. So I start going back when this changed happened. I start going back to her old posts. I start, looking at the way people wrote things, and and so I noticed all her old posts before 2014 and 2014 when I met her. She wrote whiskey with an EY at the end. All of a sudden, I'm watching every post is EY, EY, EY. All of a sudden, bam, a point comes going back to her old post that she starts spelling it the new way, like with a Y. So, and I noticed this happen with other people too. They started spelling it the old way on all their old posts, and all of a sudden, they're spelling it the new way. And
mhm,
they have no recollection. And if I talk to people about it, they say, "Oh, I must have made a typo on it," but like there's hundreds of typos they did. All before 2014. She wrote whiskey with EY all of a sudden, bam, she writes it just what why, and it's like their memories have been like, wiped out and just changed.
Wow.
So
That's
that's
really
what,
something.
yeah, it's really strange. You remember the band Megadeth? I'm sure, well, this I seen, now I remember it spelled, death like DEATH. Now it's DETH. So I mean, it's an old change, but this guy I worked with remembered it Megadeth like DEATH. So he goes, "Oh my God, it changed. That's crazy." That was 1 week. Couple weeks later, maybe a month later, I go back to him. I said, "Hey, dude, I found some residue of Megadeth, DEATH." And I showed him it, and he goes, "That's wrong. It's always been DETH." So he does not recall that he remembered DEATH. His whole memory was wiped out and changed to the new, reality. And I'm like, "What? You didn't say that, And he goes, "No, I never said it was DEATH." And I know he did. It's crazy. So, really crazy. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thought I lost you for
TNT at once is asking, how do you spell Jimi Hendrix?
Well, I know it's JIMI, Hendrix, a lot of people, but there is a time, I think when I was younger, I remember it's spelled Jimmy, GIMMY. I do. I actually met the bass player, Noel Redding, Jimi Hendrix's bass player back in '97. Me and my girlfriend, met him, and I wish he was still alive because you know, nobody's alive from that band anymore, but I would, definitely try to contact them. And there is some Hendrix songs that change spelling. You know, there was a song on the band, the Gypsies album called Power of, was it Power of Soul or something? And it changed to Power of Love or, some kind of thing. But there is some Hendrix changes, and I think that's one of them. But I remember a long time ago, back in the '70s, when I started listening to him, I remember him JIMMY. So, and now real quick, now he has a son. I do not recall Jimi Hendrix ever having
Oh,
kids.
yeah. That's the one. That's definitely
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
one more question, Michael Fontaine. Do you know anything about the Mann's Chinese Theater?
The Chinese Theater? No, I'm not familiar with that. No.
What's the question?
What was the question?
Did we just cover that? Is it? We just covered that, so I'm curious what the question about the Mann's Chinese Theater is.
Yeah, we're just wondering if you knew about like maybe the way it looks or something.
No, I'm not really familiar with it. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's a different part of California.
Oh,
okay.
really? Yeah.
And do you believe there's a common thread or attribute among those affected?
You mean like a common thread? Yeah, like we're all in, there's like, I think we all, there's something, I'm not going to say we're, I don't know if we're all special, but we're all, I don't know. We seem to be like all connected in a way, like we're just awake. Where other people can't see, like this like common sense stuff like in front of you, like say, the crazy stuff going on, and I could see things are a little crazy and not right. But these other people think, "Oh, okay, we got to stay home and it's everything's okay." And it's like we have like more power. We're here for a reason. reason, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about that. Like we're for some reason we could see things around us that other people can't, and we all kind of connect. And I've met, a lot of people from this community, and it seems like we're all on the same level, and we're different than other people. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
But
that. I'm just chiming in that I agree.
yeah. Yeah. So, it's just like, there's people I said, the recent thing where the economy, nobody's working, and everybody go, oh, the economy's good. I'm like, nobody's working. It's like, they're going to have some problems here, but they can't see it. They can't see common sense things like that. And it just blows my mind. And then when you talk to, other people, they don't seem to connect like we do. We can, I don't know, we connect better. They
I
seem
feel like I kind of, sorry I didn't interrupt, but I kind of feel like, in a way, I'm not saying it's true, but it feels like that we're maybe amongst like robots or people that aren't quite real somehow.
I know.
That's what it feels like.
I thought of too. It was like,
they don't seem real. That they're all like the same, and they're all like, there's just things that they don't care about what we're experiencing. I mean, what is that about? Are we being rejected by them? Or
I know.
what is that?
It's almost like they're in a trance, like kind of like I was mentioning, they live like they're not woken up unless they put the glasses on or whatever. I just woke up a guy to the government stuff because he always laughed at me. And I said, man, they could take over one day, and he would laugh, or this financial thing could get all screwed up, and he would laugh. He goes, Rich, I'll eat a rat if this ever happens, and he'd always joke around. And he called me the other day and he said, Rich, you have that rat. He goes, you were right about everything. So,
Rich?
but yeah, and I woke people up.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this situation is going to wake more people up?
I hope so. There's a lot of people that are not awake yet. That just blows my mind. They just think, well, we're going to go back to work. Everything's going to be back to normal. A lot of things are shut down. They're going to take, what about my entertainment industry, with the clubs, and, they're losing money in Las Vegas, and oh my God, it's crazy. So it's going to take, but people are just walking around, and they're like in a trance. Maybe we're here to wake them up. I don't know, but it's not that easy. I woke a few people up, but the majority are just like, they look at me like, I'm nuts.
Yeah. I think we all get that look sometimes.
Yeah. I used to, when this first broke, I thought everybody had the same reality too, like the same memories. And they're going to be just blown away by this. And, and people were going, no, it was always Evel Knievel, EVEL. It was never EVIL. My cousin, who I used to collect all his like toys and stuff when we were kids. And I remember these toys said evil on them, like IVIL. But my cousin, the same cousin now, said, no, it was always EVL. I tried to tell him about the Mandela Effect, and he just goes, oh, man, there are just hundreds of misspellings, and so I said, oh, forget it.
I had the same experience with my friend Wayne.
Yeah.
But it was I couldn't believe it. He remembers the white. Well, he passed away in January, but he remembered the white Uncle Sam hat, and I could not believe I can't imagine somebody even remembering the white Uncle Sam hat. That's insane to me.
Right. Me too.
Oh, but I understand exactly how you felt. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Um, yeah, that Uncle Sam thing, and that's when I started finding somebody posted this girl posted Stevie Nicks, and she goes, "Oh my God, Stevie Nicks changed to Nicks. That's what it is, and so he's been that way to me." And she said it was Nix, Stevie Nicks, and so this was when things were brand new and people were like laughing at her and in a group and saying, "Oh God, it's never been this." And this was before we knew that there was like these multiple realities. So I said, "Well, let me investigate it." And I found magazine covers, Nix, Stevie Nicks, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is more complicated than I thought." It wasn't just one thing changing. And then as time went on, people remember all these different things and, all these, multiple realities. So what is really going on here? Did
Hmm.
they do something where they got all these timelines just intertwined to each other?
It's another possibility. I know this sounds a little strange, but it has occurred to me though. I don't know if you ever thought of this. Like maybe we're in a reality where there weren't any Mandela effects, and like other realities do have. Like we were in how am I saying? Maybe the Mandela effect is a normal thing, but we
Right.
may have been in a reality where it wasn't. You see what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I thought of
Kinda
that
like,
too.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like like everything was just still and stayed the same, and the time went
Hmm.
slow. I don't know, time went slow for me, but and now it's like maybe the Mandela effect is a normal thing and just affects people differently, and I don't know. It's just a thought,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, because somebody said, well, things change, and I'm like, yeah, but not like,
mhm.
like there's a new building down my street that wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
It's yeah, they seem like it's not a big deal, which just
Mhm.
doesn't sound it. People be
Yeah.
freaking out in my old reality. People be, oh my God, or the whole reality's changing.
Yeah, for
You'd
them
have.
everything's like the same, but for you it things will change because it has to do with you switching realities, and you would be surprised, like before I even knew anything about the Mandela effect. Before the Mandela effect, I used to really be into um the paranormal stuff, and I would read these stories, true stories, people that would write them, and about like basically time warps and time travels, like
Mm-hmm.
things like it'd go out and the whole trees would disappear and stuff, and you'd
Mm.
be in a whole different environment, just all kinds of stuff. I don't think with so many stories you can't dismiss them as all lies or anything.
Right. Right.
So these were sincere story. I wish this website was still around, but yeah, and I would read those stories, and I would I was very interested because I knew somewhere inside me, I knew this stuff like that was possible.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
really, yeah, but for someone else, it could be like everything's the same. So
Mm. Well, I was always fascinated as a kid with all this time travel and parallel universes.
mhm.
And then when I saw that, when my friend first sent me this Mandela Effect thing, I was just all, a lot of people are, just shocked. Some people, I mean, it really mentally, really, you know, got them upset. Like, oh my God, or, what is going on? And they couldn't sleep. And I had the feeling of like, wow, this is interesting. Um, you know, I really want to, see what is going on here. And I, started back in 2012. Before 2012, I wasn't woken up to anything. And then my old keyboardist, she lives in Utah now. She was from New Jersey. She put out, all this government stuff on her. Now she changed too. She put all this government stuff on her wall, and And then all of a sudden I looked at it and go, oh my God, this is weird. And I got interested in that. But when the Mandela Effect thing came out, all that went out the window. All the government stuff went out the window. And I started looking, I was like, whoa, this is even bigger than that. And but now, I'm looking, our current situation. I haven't been really, looking at any changes lately, and just so much craziness going on. But I'll get back to that, looking for different changes. The Statue of Liberty just looks different to me with on a giant like pedestal, and it's
right.
Yeah.
Right. I know a lot of things look different to me
Yeah.
too. All right, next question then. Do you see the Mandela Effect as a negative or positive phenomenon, and do you think it has do you think it is beneficial to the affected in any way?
For me, I just think it's not all good. I just didn't think it was like the stuff changing in a Bible. There's some really, stuff in there that just, it just seems demonic, some of it. And then other people, say something good happened out of the Mandela Effect. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's some bigger change, or we're just seeing something that I think we're not supposed to be seeing these changes at all. We're not supposed to be seeing them. We're supposed to be sleeping like everybody else.
Wow.
But is it a good or bad thing? A lot of this stuff is weird to me. Like maybe not that, like I'm leaning towards like some of it may be bad. And then there might be some things that, are beneficial to people. So who knows,
See, in a way, I'm in the opposite, because I feel like we're supposed to be seeing them like they're pretty much in the face. And I think
right.
they want your attention somehow, if that makes sense. And
that could be too. Yeah, I thought about that.
But and that's why it's really hard to sleep then, because it's not something you could ignore, or it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
After even small changes.
Yeah, it's also got me into a lot of fights. Like my old bass player. I mean, I had it like, I sent him something and he got so angry. It was a Whiskey Go-Go thing and he played there, and he said there was never an EY. It was never that. And then I found him. I went to his old post and he was writing EY, and I sent it to him, and he got all mad and started, I had to block him, and
wow.
It's a lot. Yeah. Well, actually, we never got along, but we had a fist fight on stage one time
Wow.
at a show, and that was the end of the band. This was in the 90s, but then we, got friends again. But then he just got so belligerent to me that I just had to block him, and that was the end on Facebook. My old bass player from years ago. So it's gotten me into like trouble, with arguments with some people. I just had to walk away. And so
let go of them and forget them or whatever. Okay. And it just seems, it always has seemed strange that people that aren't affected aren't more interested in the subject.
Right. It's just amazing to me.
In your old reality, wouldn't you think there would be people that would be interested too, to hear what you have to say, at least,
Yeah,
what the possibilities there, at least,
Yeah.
And here it's just you're ignored, or they get angry, or they,
Well, the one thing is, the one thing is, they go, who cares if it's changing? That's the biggest thing. Like, who cares if your reality is changing?
Yeah, sure.
Reality don't change. Not my old thing. who cares if there's a new building up that just showed up like 2 minutes ago and stuff. And that's the answer they give me. And it's like, that's why you were going back to the robot thing. It's like,
Yeah.
they're almost like, maybe not robots, maybe they're all asleep, like they're under that trance, that they
Trance.
live trance.
Well,
So, yeah.
I know. I hear that. Okay. And has the Mandela effect affected your personal life and relationships in any way? Are you, for example, angering your friends or family? Do you know anyone IRL who has also affected you can talk to about the ME?
I think my band I could talk to, actually my band I could talk to. My bass player's really into, like, because he saw that pizza parlor change and everything. He's open to it. My singer knows what's going on, but he doesn't focus on it. He's the thing that, anger, yeah, with people. I've gotten to some fights with people. Oh, it was always like that. You're crazy, and it was always this way, friends and stuff. And I just had to stop talking about it with them. There was some people on Facebook. I used to put this on my regular Facebook wall because it was all new. And I said, check this out. Don't you guys remember Evil Knievel with an IL at the end? And then people would go, no, it was always EL. But other people would. I got a few people that woken up. But people said, man, you got to, that's crazy stuff. Are you smoking weed too much? Or, I don't even smoke weed. And, are you on drugs? I got that kind of thing. And this kind,
Right.
this could never happen. And my family, my mom, I actually got her on a few Mandela Effect things, like J.C. Penney. She remembers it just with a Y and stuff like that. And the yellow stop signs. I just recently asked her, the yellow stop signs, back in the day, they were yellow. Back before 1955, all the way up to 1955. And my mom was born in 1940. So when I showed her, Mom, I said, do you remember a yellow stop sign? She goes, no, there was never any yellow. They were always red. And that kind of got her. So, but she doesn't focus on it either. She goes, oh, whatever, so. But, I could show her this stuff, but it's something like, she just puts aside and what's the president that changed? Roosevelt. Was it Roosevelt? The middle name.
Delano.
Delano.
Yes,
Yeah.
Delano, right.
Yeah, we remember Delano, and my mom remembers Delano. And so I said, Mom, because she came to visit me in San Francisco here. She went back to New Jersey, and she looked it up, and she goes, well, you're right. It changed, but she doesn't really, really get into it or nothing, okay, whatever, just like everybody else. She's not going to,
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So
And I think you kind of answered this, but have you ever observed any changes happen in real time, whether an image changing in front of you, something in real life, geographical change? Yeah, you've answered a few of those.
I'll tell you which one was really weird, and I posted it a long time ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. The gangs, the Crips and the Bloods. Okay, the Bloods, of course, had the red color, and the Crips have the blue bandanas, right? And one of my friends, that's, he knew about the Mandela Effect. He goes, hey, check this out. The Crips and the Bloods switched the Mandela Effect, right? And so he goes, the blood bandanas are now blue and the Crips are red. And I said, no. I look it up and it's all changed. So the Crips were, had the red bandanas now, and the Bloods had the blue bandanas. So the same friend, I see him later. We're looking at my phone and we're looking at this thing. And all of a sudden I click on something and it starts changing back. And he saw it and it starts changing back to normal again. So we saw an entire thing, change right before. Just not me. There was a friend with me. We were looking at the phone and we're looking at this. I'm pointing out this and at the same website. I clicked back on it and now it was back to normal again. So I wonder, while that change was maybe for a day or something, if everybody changed in the world, like all the Crips had the red bandanas now, and then it changed back, So the whole thing,
Right.
yeah. So that was the one I really saw that changed, and I had a witness too. So that was weird,
Yeah.
That was a really weird one. Yeah. So, but
It is
I always
strange.
I always go back to those to see if they flip flop, and that one's
Right.
been normal. But for a day, it changed, and most people wouldn't look it up, during that day. And my friend happened to look at something up, and he goes, "They changed," and then it changed back. It didn't last maybe a day or so, maybe a day and a half or something like that, and then it changed back to normal again. So
Wow.
weird. Yeah.
Have
But
you experienced any changes in yourself, such as changes in your parents' health, personality, etc., since becoming affected?
um have I changed in myself? I think one thing is I'm awake now. I was a guy that never paid attention to anything. I was in a rock and roll band. I used to party all the time, and girls running around. I didn't pay attention to nothing. And now it's like, I, pay attention to every detail. So that part of me is woken up. I think my whole feeling towards life and everything's changed.
Mm-hmm.
It has more meaning. There's some reason why I'm here. I don't know why. Um, and back in the day, it was amazing. The party and me and the band we used to do. It's amazing that I'm still here, and it's amazing. My health was. I used to drink. I was not really a drug guy and that stuff, and I used to you know go crazy with the drinking and that and I had started having physical problems back then.
Lucky you
And
didn't kill too
what
many
happened
brain
was,
cells.
Bless you.
yeah, and and basically when I had my operation, I haven't. They said everything was immaculate, my liver, and everything, because I had stopped for a long time, and you know, and everything was back to like really good, and like I like my soda and salt and eggs and butter and all this stuff. I'm not young. I'm 57 years old, and it's just like, and I'm in good health. And I said, "You sure you got the right chart?" When I got my operation, "You sure that's right?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're perfect health." So I don't know. It seems like uh, I also had like, I don't know if it was like a mole or something on my arm, and that's gone. And I noticed one day it was gone, and I was like, it was there all my life. It was just a little, and it was there all my life. Now it's gone. One day, and did I go into another body? I don't know. So
Right.
it's weird. Yeah. Who
Yep.
knows? But that's how that changed.
All
But I
right.
think
Very
it
good.
might, yeah.
Yeah, I think that like you, I was changed. I was pretty like laid back, kicked back. Now I feel like I'm more wired up, like somehow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain it, but I just feel like always on alert somehow. And yeah.
Mm.
Have you experienced ringing in the ears, sleep disturbance, change in your sleep patterns, or any other changes in behavior since becoming affected? Then it's kind of the other one.
Ringing in the ears, no. The only time I got ringing in the ears is when we were playing a show. I should wear earplugs.
Okay.
But I didn't have that ringing in the ears like other people do, like
Mhm.
where just, just pops up out of nowhere. Um, so no ringing in the ears. I don't know what was the other physical things that changed for people you said in the
Um,
question?
yeah, ringing in the ears. Let's see, sleep disturbances or change in your sleep patterns.
Yeah, sleep patterns. Definitely more awake at night. I sleep less than I did. I think I
I,
slept
I,
more.
I'm the same. Oh my God. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you on that. I am able to sleep less, but feel okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, that's me. Like last night, like I got up at 4 in the morning and I went to bed maybe at about 12 something and I was up and I did take a nap today, but I 3-4 hours sleep and then I'm up
Mhm.
again.
Yeah,
And that
and sleep
mm,
is always good to get and everything. But I remember, do you remember the days like I used to really function very poorly if I would lose even just a couple hours of sleep. I'd just feel horrible. And now
right.
I'm fine with that. I don't know what that's about. That's funny,
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
less, it seems like less sleep after, that. I
Yeah.
think when that the Mandela effect, when I first learned of it, I was so just, you know, fascinated with, I could not sleep. I'd sleep an hour and then go try look at different stuff and
Mhm.
you know, but my sleep patterns are definitely different, I noticed, you know. And I am a guy that stays up late at night because I play in a band
Mhm.
but even regardless if we don't have any shows, like at this time we're not playing anywhere, obviously. I get up, it's a couple hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. So
Mhm. Okay.
yeah.
And in your opinion, do you think that Emmys are slowing down, speeding up, or vary throughout the year?
I think they are not stopping. A lot of people said, "Oh, they're slowing down," but you look around. I think they come in waves too. Like it seems like all of a sudden, all these things will hit at once. We got these changes, Statue of Liberty.
Mhm.
Um, the It all happened at once around Christmas. I think that other one I posted about the Washington Monument with the flags around the Washington Monument. And I said, man, that's weird. I never saw flags like that around the Washington Monument. And
Mhm.
they all came at once, you know,
Mhm.
and and then they'll kind of slow down a little bit, or maybe they might be changing every single day, but we can't see them. They might be small changes. You know, we could have something so small change that we wouldn't even notice. How do you maybe a doorknob
Mhm.
slightly changes,
Mhm.
shape so small that we can't even detect it. You know,
Mhm.
we
Right.
we don't know.
Mhm.
We don't know. So I think there's, not stopping. And like I said, with all the current situation thing going on, I haven't been focusing on really looking, for different changes and stuff. Because I check things every day just because I'm documenting all the stuff. I'll keep going back to them up. Changed again. And
Mhm.
with the Mona Lisa, now she's got a bump on her hand and that, wasn't there before. And, but
Mhm.
I'm going to start looking at, kind of taking a break from this crazy nonsense, all that's going on out there,
Mhm.
and start looking at different things and document changes again.
Mhm.
So,
Okay. And do
yeah.
you think the changes to weather, cloud patterns, natural disasters, etc., are related to the Mandela effect?
It could be. I've been noticing there's really strange clouds going on. Even a friend of mine who doesn't really, you know, thinks all this crazy stuff. I tried to tell him about the Mandela effect. He goes, "What is that? Some kind of spooky Adams family stuff?" And 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 doesn't, believe in nothing. He was like, I saw him the other day, maybe a week ago, and he said, before we really got locked down, he said, "Man, those clouds are weird," and he started noticing them. I think maybe it does. I think, because we see different landscapes, that we don't remember. I don't remember mountains behind Los Angeles, and with the snow thing, Cap Mountains. I don't remember. So it's possible that our weather is changed, totally, it could be, some kind of thing they're doing with DARPA and all those things.
Mhm.
But I think, this whole reality feels different to me. I don't know if it does to you or anybody else, but the whole reality, there's something different about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think the laws of physics are changing?
The laws of physics said things don't change. The history don't change. It's changed. Landscapes are changing. So like physics have to be different, wouldn't you say? Or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. In a way, it's according to others, it's always been this way here, but it could be
Oh
that
yeah, like
you
certain
are
things,
changing.
like water, like the way it's made, things are made up, changed.
So yeah, in a
I
way, they are laws of physics are always changing anyway, but
right.
gradually. It's not too far fetched to believe, really, that they can
Yeah.
change. It's just that
Yeah.
the question there is the question of are you changing? It has to do with you, or does it have to do with the actual outside environment? Cause and effect kind of
Yeah.
thing and all that.
Yeah. I don't think that it's me I think it's the stuff around me that's changing. It's not me, or unless, I don't, like, how can we, everything around us is, we're watching everything change. I don't think, I think my thinking has changed, and stuff like that. And, we talked about the body, maybe, I'm in great health and stuff. And how did that happen after, so many years of partying and having fun? Maybe, physically I could have changed. I don't know. But it seems like, everything's changing around me. Like, that's what I think. I'm still me, and everything is changing around me.
Okay. Right. Okay. And do you see anything happening in the future, either related to or because of the Mandela effect?
The future. I don't know what the future holds to this. Will the Mandela effect, we're going to see where this goes. Will it escalate to the point where we're going to find out? I'd love to find out what, this is all about, what the secret is, what's going on. I think maybe this is like, we're going to like a transfer to some other world that we're supposed to be in. Maybe some big event will happen and everybody will wake up and we'll see something different. I don't know what the Mandela effect's going to be like in the future, but it is getting, stranger and stranger as time goes,
Mhm.
along. It's, it started out with little stuff and now it got bigger and I think maybe it's an expansion of, our inner beings. We're going to be able to see more and more as time goes on. I don't
Mhm.
know the meaning of it. Maybe we're here to notice maybe these other people that are here that can't see the changes are asleep. We're here to, take them to the next level if we were moving through some kind of, to a bigger, greater existence. I don't know.
Mhm.
So
Right.
I don't want to sound like
Interesting.
some philosopher.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
is there anything you'd like to add or tell us that we didn't ask you?
No, I think we covered most stuff. I, covered about, people's memories being wiped out kind of, or changing, or, we did all that. And I think that's pretty much it. I think we got everything, pretty
Okay. And
much we covered.
does
Yeah.
anyone want to ask him any questions from the chat?
Well, I have two already. One is from Michael Fontaine. He
Mm-hmm.
wants to know, I guess, if you're affected by the Lassie Mandela effect with Tim one.
Oh, yeah. Tim fell in a well. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
And
remember, but there's another one. Uh, it was called there's another name for the Lassie show. It was called something collar, if you look it up, it's weird.
I'll look it up
Um,
right now.
yeah. Put in like collie, like for a dog, the collie. Put it's weird and I've never seen it before. It's like another name for a show. So, but I do remember
Jeff's
that, yeah, that
collie.
one effect.
It says
Yeah.
Miller family it says Miller family, and then in parentheses Jeff's collie.
Right. Right.
That's weird.
That
Never
is
heard of that.
weird. It was kind of the name of the show. I don't understand where that came from, you know. So,
The next question comes from Brody, and he wants to know. I'm trying to scroll to it so I don't mess up the wording. It has to do with the
mhm.
Beatles breaking up. 1 second. I think it was 1975. I'm sorry, Brody, I can't find the question, but I think he said, "What do you think of the Beatles breaking up in 1975 now?" I think that's the wording.
The Beatles broke up in 1970. I hope that didn't change, did it?
I'm going to search that.
Yeah.
When did the Beatles break up?
I know the Beatles. Definitely. Their last album was the Let It Be was 1970, and then
Okay, are you sitting down? Are you sitting
yes,
down?
I am. Don't tell me to change.
Okay, so they did break up April 10th, 1970,
Right.
but officially and legally they did not break up until January 9th, 1975.
No.
Wow, that's kind of weird, Mel. Maybe the contract, I don't know, but yeah, I remember. Well, you know what? I was a kid and I remember, all these solos out. My cousin, who doesn't, the one I was talking about, I was telling them about the Mandela Effect, and he was like, "Oh God," he didn't believe it, and he was a huge Beatles fan, and when we were kids, you know, um, let's see, 1970, I was about 8 years old, so. Um, he bought all the albums and I went over his house and um and I remember he said, "Oh, well, what's cool is, it's bad that the Beatles broke out." This had to be like maybe 1972 or 73. He goes, "It's bad that the Beatles broke up, but I got all their solo albums. Now I got more albums, from Ringo Starr." And so I remember him saying that to me, that the Beatles broke up in the early 70s, to 73, before 75. So I recall like stuff saying they broke up back then. Pretty weird.
Hey guys, I have a
Mhm.
message from Teresa, and she says if we're still on air in an hour, she should be home, and she will join the show. Just wanted to
Cool.
jump
good.
in and say that.
Cool.
I'm just messaging
Mhm.
back to her. Great.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Any other questions for Rich before we switch over to Mandela Effects? Because everybody's still talking about the Beatles in the chat.
Oh, are they? Yeah.
It was
That.
30. I'm sorry. It's lyrics. Actually, while we're waiting to see if anyone has any questions, Curiouser, I gave you a
Yes.
link in the Me, You, and Rich group chat on Messenger. Can you please play that video? It's literally just a picture of the ocean and clouds. That's all it is. It's a video of the ocean and clouds. But it's a
Okay.
YouTube video where the clouds touch the ocean.
Do you want the sound or no?
No sound. Just mute it.
Okay.
Guys, the sky
Mm.
is so low that ocean waves are touching the clouds. I can't believe this. I don't know where she got it, but Chick, she has a YouTube channel. She shared this on her Twitter, and if you look at the edge of the waves, it's breaking apart because it's actually touching the cloud. I don't know if you can make it larger, like if you click on the YouTube thingy to make the full screen. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you're able to do that.
Oh man, the clouds are low here. We're low here, so low in San Francisco. They were touching the buildings.
Yeah, they touch our buildings too. And I was driving across the Walt Whitman Bridge from Philly to New Jersey. Are you familiar with Walt Whitman
Mm-hmm.
Bridge? Okay, so it's not a super high bridge. It's nowhere near like the Golden Gate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's up there, but it's not very up there. You know what I'm saying? And I was driving across the bridge when it was raining, watching the clouds go in front of my car.
Wow, that's
Wisps
bizarre.
of clouds I was driving through a cloud. And
Wow.
I took a video of another night of the clouds going through the tops of the bridge. But that blows my mind that ocean waves, which are not that high, are skirting the clouds. Like
Mm.
that's crazy. The clouds should not be that low. So I just wanted to share that. Does anyone else have any questions for Rich? Anyone? Oh, here we go. True TNT. I am not going to ask that.
What?
True TNT. True TNT is asking about your preference in people when it comes to hair color.
Hair
Not.
color.
It's not a Mandela effect. Not asking.
Yeah. I don't care who's got what hair.
There you go. All right. Well, I don't see any more questions.
All right.
Yeah.
I just looked up reason for lower cloud, just for the heck of it. What causes low cloud? The lighter, warm air is forced to rise over the cold air mass, leading to cloud formation. The lowering clouds indicate that the front is drawing near, giving a period of rain in the next 12 hours. I think maybe that's moisture in the air. Maybe, I don't know, but it could also
But
just
they were never this low.
they're
No.
Never this low.
No. No. Never. It's weird.
It is weird.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll just
I was like laughing to myself when I was hearing you doing the interview. A lot of the things I'm showing tonight, Rich, it's like a synchronicity. You were talking about like people see the devil in Mandela effects. I have a lot of devil stuff in the stuff
Oh,
tonight.
cool. Wow.
And then you mentioned something else specific. I forget what it is. I'm covering that too. So it's weird. It's weird that you
Wow.
said those things totally independently, not knowing what I'm
No,
showing.
yeah, and you didn't, mention them to me. So to
No, that's
see
crazy.
how we all connect, we probably do
Yeah,
connect in ways we don't know. So,
that is so true.
yep,
All
yep.
right. So this is my one of my effects that I found was the popsicle. I noticed this E here is now all the way over on the side like that, and it's getting lost kind of like into the side, which I never noticed that ever being that way. I don't know if the P kind of looks higher.
They also look like sixes. They don't
Uh-huh.
look like a regular P. They're just smooth, looking like a six.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would people want like a video of the types? Like, there's a definite pattern of specific things that change with text. That have changed Mandela-wise with text. Would people want a video explaining that of what to look for? I don't know, because there's a lot of crazy stuff, but they seem to follow a pattern. Like, like the curved T's, the cutoff T's, the broken
Mm,
P's and R's. Karen says
that would,
yes. Maybe I'll make one.
yeah, that would be a good video to do.
Yeah.
The G's in eggs. I've never noticed these G's looking that strange before. And let's see, this one. I know there's a heart now in Fancy Feast. I think this may be an old one for some, but I just noticed it. Sandy, you were saying you knew about this. I didn't. It's my
The heart
cat's
thing, I don't
favorite food, and
remember
I
it.
just
I
noticed it.
do not remember it at
This
all. It was
heart
not
here,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. You can't tell from a distance, but up close, there's a heart here. Like,
I
yep.
think you can tell from a distance. I
Well,
think
I
you can,
guess.
because it mimics the heart in the 100% complete and balanced heart. You see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It mimics it. And
I thought it was just a
that was,
circle. Like,
so I just thought if you took it off after it curved and just take it off, that's how it looked to me. I thought it matched Feast. Do you understand what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like a little, like literally match Feast. Why wouldn't they put a heart and feet on the F and Feast?
Yeah, right. Okay, I know. And
That was
the
a good
Best
find.
Buy is, I noticed the B and the U look like they're closer than they were. And this here, we're farther apart like it was here. Just right here, I don't know. But this kind of looks like it's going to merge soon. I don't know. Okay, and this is, we noticed this one, unfamiliar that these letters so close and squashed like that. Hold on, let me find something here. There it is. Okay, so apparently they have always been letters all through the years. They're all too close together. All these letters are squashed together. I don't remember any of that. They're all squashed.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't remember them being squashed like that as well.
And the
To be
Oreo,
honest with you, I really
now
don't.
this, I don't remember this being like this at all. It's kind of like curved a bit, and let's see, where is it? There it is. This is the present. This has been this way from 2001. I don't remember this. So I don't really remember these going all
That
up
curve.
and down like that. And this is curved. I don't remember any of that. So
I don't even remember the OREO being up and down like that either. Like the up and down going on. I don't remember that.
yeah, exactly. I was just saying that. Yeah, I don't remember that either. No.
I'm sorry, I was saying hi to the new people in the chat. We have some new people showing up.
And here, this is a town, apparently a poor town, and called Princeton, West Virginia, and looks like residue from the flag. I don't know. Look at that. You know what they have here. It's kind of funny.
Mm.
There's another one. Get back to that one later. Let's see, Hallmark cards. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but this is very strange. I thought it was strange. This was the logo in that 1923 to 1949 Hall
Yeah,
Brothers.
guys,
That was bizarre to
let
me.
me ask the chat.
Anyway,
Has anyone ever heard of Hallmark being called Hall Brothers? And
yeah.
anybody, why would a company go from Hallmark to Hall Brothers then back to Hallmark?
No, that's weird.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm gonna run. You don't have to mute me or nothing. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. I think this is an excellent find. I've never heard of this. This is crazy. And
Yeah.
while you're showing this, I just want to point out another synchronicity with Burgos in the chat. Burgos says to me, and let me ask you, Curiouser, if you know this person, because I don't.
Mhm.
A jazz singer by the name of Mildred Bailey. Do you know that person?
No, sorry.
I don't either. I'm sorry. I already said sorry. But the point is, last night, Propagate the Light asked me on Twitter if I listen to smooth jazz or if I like smooth jazz. And then out of nowhere, Burgos tells me a jazz Mandela Effect. That is weird. I'm sorry. I don't talk about jazz ever. So the fact that last night, that's another synchronicity. That is crazy. Blew my mind.
Well, I've been listening to jazz lately. No, I really.
That's
There's another
crazy.
one.
That's another synchronicity.
Is
Oh my
okay.
gosh. All right. Well, listen, maybe you should check out Mildred Bailey then.
Okay. Yeah, I should. I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
So I really don't have a lot tonight. I didn't, like I was
that's
telling
okay,
you.
because I have
didn't.
plenty
Yeah.
for you. I have
Right.
so much.
Okay.
I have 2 whole
Let's go to
pages.
Flickr then.
But before you do, True TNT says Hall Brothers were a nickname in high school for when you skip too many classes. Hall
Oh,
Brothers, because you're always out in the hall. So I just wanted to share that one with you.
okay.
So yeah, I have a lot to show. Since we're waiting for Rich to come back, I guess we'll start out with the stuff that I didn't get to last week. And actually, I have to ask the chat who was here last week if you remember this stuff, because I can't remember if we covered this or not. A couple of them. So let me look at the folder that I sent you, and I'll tell you where to go, okay?
All right.
Everything is LGS, today's date. LGS 3/27/20.
$3.20. Okay. LGS.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so
First one would be what?
I don't think anybody else is going to be affected by this. That I might just be from my own little reality here. But the one that's the alcohol boil. Did we do that one, guys? Do you remember the alcohol?
No. The alcohol.
System failure. I will get back to you. I will ask. Wednesday is usually the day of our show. We're only here Friday because of the work schedule. So I will get back to you. System failure is asking us to be their guest on their show on Wednesday.
Oh. Both
So
of us, or
but all of us.
all of us? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. System
Thanks.
failure.
We'll let you know once we see her work schedule, because that's all. That's
Yeah, well, we'd love
That's
to.
how our show revolves.
Yeah, I'm still working it, everyone. Okay. So yeah, but thank you for the invite. Sandy, what was the first folder?
Oh, the alcohol, Royal. I don't want to say the word because it'll give it away.
Okay, that's
Sham.
fine. I
Royal
don't
Sham.
see it anywhere. Is the problem.
It should be underneath. I'm looking. Look at the pictures I sent you. It should be underneath. It's in
All
the
right.
first image I sent you. It's the third one down on the left, above the airplanes. Good night, System Failure. Thank you for stopping by. While you're looking, I'm just going to say hi to everyone in the chat.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So we have, I'm going to scroll to the top of what I can see. We have Quantum Wannabe, Preliminal, Brody Brodell's here, Frank Diaponte. Let's see, True TNT. Karen Maloney's here. I know I saw more people pop in. PG2424 is here. Let's see.
And I'm back.
Damien J is here. Hey, Rich, I'm just doing a quick shout out. System Failure was here. I know I missed somebody. Somebody popped in for a moment. I'm trying to find them. I think when I left, I lost that part of the chat. Well, if you want me to say hi and I didn't call your name, say hi at the bottom. Let's see. I got Burgos. Michael Fontaine's still here. I think that's everybody. Everyone that's chatting, I should say. There are some lurkers since there's 16 people in the chat.
Yep.
Hi, Michael. You still can't find it? If you want to, pull the flicker up on the screen and I'll help you look for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's weird because I don't know if I'm getting everything. Let's see. Creatures, residue, Paul, Slinky, Jack.
Oh, I can't see it on the screen yet. Give me 1 second. It's loading. Okay, here we go.
It's not here.
Okay, do me a favor. It's because there's too many folders. You have to go to the search box at the top. You see the gray search box?
Yeah.
At the top of the screen. Type in the folder name, LGS 327. That's all you need to type is the date, 327. You don't even have to do the rest of it. And then hit enter, and only those folders will come up. Nothing else from other shows. When there's too many folders, I don't know why. They only show you like 10 folders at a time of each one. I don't know why they do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Huffman, you were the one I was looking for. Hi.
Oh, I know Mike. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, there you go. Say hi
Hello,
to your friend Mike. He's here.
hello, Mike. I hope he listened earlier. I hope he didn't miss the whole
He
interview.
was here earlier. I couldn't find him on the list because when I left to go talk to Teresa and came back and we started YouTube. So I lost the chat from earlier.
Yeah, he's one of my awake friends. Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You have some. I have one too. Her name's Francine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think Flickr may be tied up because it's...
I know I have problems with Flickr sometimes, but let me see. I mean, I'm looking. When I search at the top for LGS 32720, there's 18 folders, and it's the third one down. I see it. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually it's here.
Did
Usually
you close out a
it's
Flickr and
here.
go back in? I know you probably did, but
I did. Mm-hmm. It's not here. It's just showing. Let's see how many. 2, 8. It's showing 12 folders that are new. That are the
there's 18 folders. There are
18. Okay, it's not showing everything.
And you did the search bar thing?
Yeah, I did. That never works though. So I don't know.
All right, well then I'm gonna have to just save the images and send them to you in Messenger.
Yeah,
Trying to avoid that.
it's weird.
That is weird. Oh my gosh, it's too many. Let's just try a different folder and we'll
everything
try.
is running slowly because of there's a lot of slow because so many people are on the internet now because they're home. Maybe they're just not getting there fast enough. I don't know.
All right, well then just pick something. Pick whatever you want to do.
All right.
Because I can't see what you can see, so.
Yeah, let's just see what you got. Maybe they'll come in, later.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry in advance if you hear a motorcycle. Someone is flying down the street at 11:23 p.m. with a really loud motorcycle.
Can't hear anything, but yeah.
No.
Figures. Okay, then I got one here, the Acapulco one.
Yes, that is from Mandela Monday. Let's get that one
Okay.
out of the way. Oh, this is one of the things you're talking about, Rich. Name changes of cities. Here you go.
Right.
All right, guys, in the chat, spell this Mexican tourist destination, please. And Rich, how do you spell it?
Oh, Acapulco?
Mm-hmm.
A-L-P-O.
Okay, stop.
Oh, what?
You're good.
Okay. Yeah.
People always, I know this is a hard word to spell for people. Basically, what I'm asking is, do you remember it A-L or A-C?
Oh, so
if anyone, when you're answering the chat, if you just want to put A-L or A-C, you don't have to write the whole word if you don't feel like typing it. I mean, they have a cheat sheet because I spelled the word for them, just minus that portion. But I'm just curious what the chat thinks. So far, we have Karen Maloney with A-L, Burgos with A-C, True TNT A-L. Burgos says always A-C for you. True TNT already answered. Anyone else want to give an answer? Mike Huffman, Michael Fontaine, Frankie Aponte, Preliminal. Preliminal, I think, was at Mandela Monday, though. PG2424. Okay, Preliminal's AC. Right now, it's about 50-50, I'd say. If we include the panel, we're winning. Not winning, I'm kidding. You know what I mean. All right, well, that looks about it. So for now, I'm just going to let you know, guys, it is AC. Has always been Acapulco, not Acapulco. I've always known it as AL.
Me too.
It's okay, Michael. You could have answered, but as long as your answer was honest from what you said Monday, that's okay. So I have a lot of residue here, including a song by DZ, White Wine in Acapulco. And it's even on the actual album. So it's not like they typed it in wrong. That's actually on the album. Acapulco.
Mm. Yeah,
This one's for you, Rich. Are you
Go ahead.
familiar with Acapulco Gold, the guitar thing? Like a thing for guitars?
Acapulco Gold for guitars.
Yeah.
Not
I don't know if it
exactly.
I don't know if it tunes them or if it's a speaker or it's something. But there's a sweatshirt here.
Right.
It is actually Acapulco Gold, but the sweatshirt says Acapulco Gold.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah. When you have whole cities and things changing like that.
That looks so right. I like that.
With the L, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It is true
Yeah.
TNT. I have a map coming up. Don't worry. Oh, here it is. The Earthquaker Acapulco Gold version 2.
Oh, and it's spelled two different ways.
Yep. This is what I'm talking about. It's whatever an Earthquaker is for a guitar. Maybe it's just a guitar shop. I may
Maybe
be
it
wrong
is. I've
there.
never. Oh, yeah. I've never heard of it. It's a guitar shop. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And where is that actually? Do you know, or you don't know?
I honestly don't know. I have to look it up
Okay.
again.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't familiar with it. So,
This is from
yeah.
a slideshow on LinkedIn. They're talking about hurricanes.
Mm.
Michael Fontaine says he thinks it's a type of guitar string. And I'm not saying what you TNT said. All right, so this is in a newspaper, the Kermit Daily Sun. I forget the year, but it was old. I would say 1930 something, 50 something. It's old. It's an older. At the bottom, it says Midland doctor found shot in Acapulco with an L.
Mm-hmm.
The heck is that? Russian spaceship returns to Earth. Moon flight next.
So this must be the 50s, yeah, because it says LBJ threatens to call out Alabama Guard. It's an old paper.
Mm.
Frankie Aponte remembers AL. His Wi-Fi is messing up. It's okay. So it says Acapulco on the tequila, but above it says Acapulco tequila.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's those two realities just kind of just merging together. That's, what we see all the time.
I know. A lot.
This is a logo. I can't see it yet. I think it's like the Acapulco Motel Acapulco. And this is that white wine in Acapulco on Spotify.
Mm.
And notice the year is 2011, the year before the craziness really started. Okay, now at the bottom of the map, go down. You see in the blue box, Acapulco, not Acapulco, Acapulco on the map.
Mm-hmm.
It's a restaurant, El Acapulco, that Nolan and Steve found for me. I don't know what we're looking at. It's too small. Oh, Acapulco Taqueria. I can't pronounce it. Taqueria? Yeah. Another restaurant with Acapulco in the name.
Okay, and that's it.
And that's it. Yeah, there's just there is a lot of residue. I just grabbed I guess the best ones.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That one I'm sure of. It was never Acapulco for me.
Yeah, me either.
No. And I explained on Mandela Monday that I have very vivid memories of The Price is Right giving away trips to Acapulco and seeing the city name written, in those bright, colorful graphics they do on the boards when they like it's a trip to Acapulco, things like that.
Here's one for you, Rich. You
Yeah.
listening?
Yeah.
You know of the place, the Guitar Center?
Yeah. I
Okay,
won their I won their guitar competition back east.
great.
I
This is
yeah.
so weird because a while, well, kind of like a long time ago, but between now and 2016, for me, and I remember visiting the area or place in San Francisco by just visiting, walk. I remember the Guitar Center, and for a while there, it disappeared for me, completely disappeared out of existence because I looked
What?
it up online. I couldn't find it for a while
Well,
there.
where you Guitar Center disappeared from San Francisco?
It disappeared from everywhere. I looked it up online. I swear, I looked it up. This was, like I said, I can't remember the exact date when it was during the, Mandela Effect stuff was happening. And I saved I think, what are those called? Those, brochure from it
Mm.
as a souvenir.
Right.
And it disappeared. The whole
So
place, I looked it up online. I couldn't find the Guitar Center. And that's what I knew it as, for one thing. Here, hold on. The Guitar Center, okay. And now it disappeared. I can't explain that, but it is called Guitar Center now. I remember the Guitar Center.
oh, okay.
The Guitar Center.
I remember that as well.
Yeah. And
I'm thinking it was just Guitar Center for me.
oh,
Maybe
wow.
oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was there was definitely a the for me.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah. This is an old one because not only could I not find it, I don't know why I couldn't find it.
It wasn't there a
But
G in the logo?
Huh?
I don't remember there being no G at all in the logo.
I don't remember that either. No. Let's see what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm on my phone, so I don't want to like mess up the
Okay.
connection.
Yeah, it will.
So,
It
but I
definitely will.
think I know what you're talking about. It looks really weird now. I noticed that.
It's just Guitar Center with a guitar in front.
Mhm.
Right.
I remember a
Right.
G.
Right. So do
And the
I.
E's are crooked.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at that later. But yeah, I noticed that guitar. I said, "Is that right?" I know. Recently I saw that.
It's been that way since 75.
Oh boy. No, no, no. Because I remember
No,
when.
no, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That
pretty
is
strange.
kind of that's definitely. All right, and we'll go back to the
Yeah.
albums here.
I think I'm gonna have to mock that one up with the G because that's wrong to me. So wrong.
Mm.
And I'll have a way to do it too using that credit card. I can just take the G off of it.
Mm.
Off the gear card. Because that's just crazy to me. And odd, you're the. Oh, that's not.
All right. What next?
You can pick
Creatures?
because I don't know
No.
which ones you can see and which ones you
Okay.
can't.
Let's see. Did you put in the photos? Oh, you didn't. Oh, you did. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. All right. This is. We'll do the live stream
Oh, the
one.
word, the other word change that I found. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. This is
this
a
one's
funny one.
bothersome. This
Uh-huh.
one's bothering me for a couple weeks now. All right, guys, in the
Oops, sorry.
chat, which way is correct? Live stream is one word, live space stream, or live dash stream? 1, 2, or 3. Just do 1, 2, or 3 in the chat is fine. And Rich, which one do you remember? One word, 2 words, or dash?
Geez, that's a tough one, but I always write it one word.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what
So
it is
right
now. Yeah.
I'll tell you at the end. Right now, we have Carameloni remembers 2 words. Burgos is 1. True TNT is 1. So Carameloni is 2. PG2424 1 and 2. Michael Fontaine 2. Anyone else? I don't know who's still with us or who left for Freaky Friday. I'll give Frankie a couple minutes because his internet's acting up. And guys, if you hear us weird or be choppy, we do need to let you know that StreamYard has a warning on the page saying that because of all the internet activity, all the people being stuck home making videos, their servers are being taxed. So we could have little glitches and issues tonight. Okay, preliminary is 2 words. All right, well, I'm going to tell you, it was always one word for me. And Rich remembers one word. And Curiouser, you remember?
One word.
One word. And I would type live stream, and autocorrect would change it to 3 with a dash. Online, while searching for residue, I found that the official way is 2 or 3. You could do it without the dash or with the dash, but it's not supposed to be one word. But I found a ton of it with one word online. So we're going to look at that residue really quick. Wait a minute. What's been like that since 1875, Frankie? Live stream was not. Oh, 1975. You mean Guitar Center? Yeah. All right. Even here, YouTube live stream. It's still 2 words. They're making it 2 words with the red, but if you look for the logo now, it's mostly separated 2 words. It's so weird to me. It was always one word for me.
Yeah, me too.
It's all 2 words. But with a dash, never. And that's what my phone autocorrects to, is live dash streaming.
There's a lot of dashes that are showing up in things that, in people's names now too, famous people's names that weren't there, hyphens and all kinds of stuff. And, yeah, really strange. I think was it Good Times? I think the show Good Times, where Janet Du Bois, her name is all, messed up, really, with, commas and all weird. And so that's another reason why I think it's almost like an AI is changing these things.
It does seem like that to me too.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy how all these people get the change immediately.
Yep. I mean, just it's like, Brussels sprouts, when that changed to Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I know
There's,
that one.
I posted it. Yeah, it's old, but as soon as I posted it, people were, knew the new way, and other people are going, what? It's crazy. So it's just so bizarre. As soon as something changes, they all, a lot of people just change automatically, which makes it really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's only a select few that can observe what's going on.
Yep. Yeah.
You're you're saving your images for last, right?
uh,
Or did you show?
I'm not saying, I'm just going by the order that it is.
Okay, good. Yeah, because we
They're
need to
probably
explain what
last.
happened.
They're probably last. I don't know. But yeah, go through the residue. Yep.
Hmm.
Here they are coming. All right. So this is what you want to tell them.
You found it. Go ahead. You
Uh,
tell them what happened to you.
what I found was when she told me this, I looked up live streaming, and there was a red line. She told me, yes, you'll see a red line, and it'll change it to live streaming. And that's what it is now. And so that's obviously not a word, right? So I backed out of it, and I typed it in again just seconds later, and there was no line. So no red squiggle, but word results are 2 words. Exactly. No squiggle at all after the squiggle. So it almost seems like I was in the process of making a full change. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, this is probably a brand new one uh, for us anyway.
Yeah, but like I said, I was noticing it for like 3 weeks. But you know, how, like
Hmm,
you see a change, but you don't.
that's still pretty new though. I don't know, but
Yeah, but you
yeah,
know, like I was seeing it for 3 weeks, and it just didn't register that it was a change. I saw
right,
it
right.
changing what I was doing.
Oh yeah,
I
I've
saw
done
it
that.
change
Yeah.
the red squiggles, but I didn't like hone in on the fact that wait a minute, why is this happening?
Yeah,
Until
Mhm.
like 3 weeks
yeah,
later.
I know. Okay, let's see. We got about
Does it still say 12 folders?
hmm,
Or you don't know?
wait, hold on. I'm gonna go to it again.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee while you're doing that. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Okay.
Gotta have my coffee.
Go right ahead.
Here. It's really going slow. I think everything's going kind of slow.
Yeah, that could have to do with the people in your area using the internet. It could be
Mm-hmm.
people using Flickr. There's a lot. There's unfortunately in our society, many people don't watch TV anymore. They're just online.
Mm-hmm. Right. No, not here. It isn't here yet. Still. Okay.
So weird.
I just think it's just slow because it's tied up. That's my there. Okay. How about Slinky Dog? Just random ones.
Well, no, skip that
No.
one for now because that's
Okay.
Teresa's. Just in
Never
case
mind.
she makes it, that way she can talk
Okay.
about it. Yeah, go to the one if you want to go to the one next to it. That's Paul Kenneth from the Facebook group.
Okay.
Yeah. I was unfamiliar with this movie, but the evidence that I found convinced me that Paul is correct. If you know this movie, this is the poster for the movie that is on the DVD cover and everything else. What color hair did Thora Birch, that's the girl with the box over her head, have on the cover of Ghost World? Does anyone know this film? And if so, what color hair? And if you don't know, it's okay because I didn't either. True TNT says, I don't know. Anyone else? Does anyone know this movie? This movie's like 15 years old. And
Don't know.
who's that guy? I'm trying to think the guy it starred. Oh, gosh. Steve Buscemi. That's his name. All right. Well, since I'm not getting any answers, I am assuming no one knows this movie. Well, I'm going to tell you what Paul remembers first. Paul remembers her hair being black on the poster cover because in the movie, she has black hair. Now, I want you all to keep an eye on the Raptors shirt that she's wearing because it's important. It's going to show you its residue. Here's some residue of her with black hair. Did I show you? I don't know. If the actual poster isn't in there without the box on her face, I'll get it for you. But this is the only thing I've only seen that I found online where she has a different color hair, and it's green. It's not blue. So I don't know why they chose blue for the cover. And she's not wearing the Raptors shirt either. Right, but when she's wearing the Raptors shirt, her hair is black. And the Raptors shirt is on the cover. Preliminal said in the movie her hair changes several times. Here we go. She's in this. These are the clothes they're wearing on the cover, and she has black hair. This is a poster for something else. I don't know where it was.
What is her hair
black hair
color
there.
now? What is it now?
Oh, you don't. The image isn't there. Go through all
I
the
don't know.
images. I don't know if I included it. Now it's blue.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, like that?
Yes, that is what the cover
Okay.
of the poster looks like now with that color blue hair. Notice again, she's wearing the Raptor shirt. When she wears the Raptor shirt in the film, her hair is black.
Kind of looks like that was colored in, but
It does.
Wow. All right. Which folder next?
And that's do Splash since it was already covered. We can get that out of the way. Rich, are you familiar with the movie Splash? With
yeah.
Hannah and Tom Hanks?
Long time ago,
Okay.
yeah. Let's see if I remember it, but I remember it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I saw in the folder you have new residue for Splash, Curiouser.
I do. Hmm.
which is good. Yes, it's awesome.
I think I might have a dual memory, but anyway, I'll talk about that later.
So, everyone, which tail did Madison have in the movie Splash? If you saw it, and if you saw this on Mandela Monday, as long as you answer what you answered then, it's fine. You can answer. Just don't change your answer. Rich, do you remember what color her tail was when she was a mermaid?
Jeez, let me think. Was it blue? Trying to
Okay.
remember. Or greenish, or yeah, greenish blue.
Okay. So you would go with number 2, which I have green. Some people did say blue on Mandela Monday.
Yeah,
But that also could be variations in color of television sets.
yeah.
Unless you saw it in the theater, then there would not be a variation. But,
Yeah, I'm going with 2 also.
and I have a dual memory, 100% dual memory. I can see it both ways in my head, which is messed up. I hate those.
Yeah.
Okay, Burgos says 2. True TNT says matching her flesh. Not for
Wow.
me, but hey, if that's what you remember, that's what you remember.
Okay.
And I was seeing if anybody was going to answer. I only got 2
Any more?
answers.
Come on.
No. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to tell you that I remember both 1 and 2, but it's currently 3 now.
Hmm.
It's red with a lot of gold. It's okay, PG 2424. We understand. They say number 2. It's red and gold with like these extra fins. Looks like a butterfly on her lap. She's got a blackened tail now, which I don't remember. There's no black anywhere on her.
Mm.
No.
And she has a dorsal fin now on the back. There's all these fins on her. You're gonna see this in the images I have. But this is her on the cover of People magazine in the costume. So you can really see that tail with the gold and everything. For some reason, the actual cover, like VHS cover, shows it more uniform red than it is in the drawing, but the drawing is more accurate to how it is in the movie now.
Hmm.
Okay, so here we have the Barbie doll that they made for the movie with all the black and the fins. Splash 2 has the with the weird extra fins everywhere. That is her laying on the beach where you see her butt and you can see the dorsal tail really well. Fin. The dorsal fin very well. And that's a wooden sculpture at the bottom. Oh, you're on the next image.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. All the fins on the back of her.
Yeah.
All the gold.
All the
Out and out of the
colors.
gold.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time finding residue of green. I did find 1 or 2, but Curious, that should be the next image. But Curiouser found more green.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a drawing compared to the actual scene. Color-wise, it's more the red I remember, but I also remember green, but I do remember the red too. Very weird. I don't know why. They're complete opposite colors, by the way. On the color spectrum, red is opposite green. So the fact that I remember opposite colors is kind of crazy.
Hmm.
Oh, interestingly, that image on the... Oh, you already passed it. Never mind. Oh, there's the green one. Her holding Tom Hanks upside down. Like she caught him. Hey, Eva. You got to come on the show. I've been messaging you on Messenger, but I don't think you have it. Curious or Once Upon a Timeline's in the chat.
Oh, hi. Welcome. All right. Now I'm going to show you what I have. First of all, I want to ask, have you all ever had a Mandela effect where, like a long time ago, you're watching a movie or a place or something, and it's changed for you, and you're like shocked, and you're like, but you don't really say anything, you just kind of keep it in. Well, that's how this dual memory was for me, because I remember very, very strongly that it was green when I was young and watched the movie. It was green for me, her tail. But I remember later on being older and having watched the movie and seeing it being a red color. Okay.
Mm.
So, but I knew it was wrong. There was something, I knew it was wrong. I didn't say anything. I forgot about it and everything. So I knew it was wrong. So that's what I mean by a dual memory for that. But I do have a little residue. Let's see. Got here. I remember a green. So this is like this. Just to show. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I didn't find too much. But, okay. Splash. Life is a mermaid. Here's a green tail. Okay. For that splash. Okay, reminds me of Daryl Hannah, Splash, and it's his green tail. Okay, and let's see. Okay, Kim Kardashian makes a splash. She's got a green dress. I don't know, but anyway. So that's what I got for that. A little bit of residue. It's strange. It's kind of funny that there's not more residue for that. I know, because green is like the stereotypical color, and but anyway.
Yeah, it is odd, and the fact that some people remember blue and I can't find that one at all. I tried. I couldn't find any blue tails when it comes to Splash at all. I do want to answer a question in the chat. I'm trying to see who said it though. Oh, here it is. Frankie Ponte asks, "Are there any Tom Hanks movies that haven't been Mandela?" I'm sure they have, but we haven't found them yet. But I found that in Big, Zoltar the machine is now Zoltar Speaks. In the man with the one red shoe, the red shoe was completely different. I remember like a Nike style red sneaker, and now it's in the movie. It's correct, but in all the promotional posters, it's this red Vans shoe. It's actually the brand Vans, and it looks so bizarre. I covered that one a while ago, and there were a lot of them that we covered.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just Zoltar, the machine. I remember seeing that with my girlfriend in the movies, and it was just Zoltar, right? Now it's Zoltar Speaks.
Zoltar Speaks, yeah. Yeah, that was a big one for me.
Yeah.
And then people remember Zoltan, and in this reality, Zoltan is for astrology. So Zoltar is the fortune teller, and Zoltan would be the one that gives you your astrology card. So for those of you that remember it being Zoltan, that's what it is now. I think there were other ones that we found with Castaway's Mandela. It was one word, now it's two, I think, or vice versa.
Right.
The title has changed to Castaway. We didn't find that one, someone else did. But I think oh no, wait, I just found one with the Disney one. Oh, what's it called? Saving Mr. Banks. That's just a, the letters are merging. The font is wrong. But still, the title has changed. And there's proof right in the opening sequence of the movie. And that stars Tom Hanks as Walt Disney. There's a lot of movies. Tom Hanks has been in a lot. So I'm sure there's ones we haven't found yet. Yeah, it was one word for me too. I think it's 2 words now. Cast away, like thrown away.
Yeah, it was 1 word.
It was, yeah. That was no
And
doubt.
it was either Moneybags or Recall Vector that found that one.
Okay, once upon a time, I just mentioned this in the comment, and I should put that up there. Yeah, it was 1 word for me too. I know because I like that movie and remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 words now. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it changes the meaning. It means thrown away, cast away.
Yeah, oh man. That's weird.
Interesting.
It really
Yep.
is. I'm going to look at the folders and tell you where to go next.
Which one?
Okay, if you would, can you see the actor one?
Hold on. Actor one.
The comedian. Police Academy.
Okay. Bobcat?
Yes, Bobcat. That's it.
Okay.
I want to get the Mandela Monday ones out of the way. That way.
Fine.
Yeah.
You're playing your guitar.
No, you can hear that? Oh, smokes.
Yeah, we can. It's okay.
Okay,
That's
I'm not going. No, I don't want to make noise. It's unplugged. I was just doing exercise. Okay.
Well, good. See, you can't stop. I know. Okay.
No.
All right. Actor and comedian. Bobcat.
Okay. Gold. Yes. Don't say the last part because I want to know if you guys know this person. How do you spell the rest of his last name? And I have a little thing at the end because I'm not usually affected when people say, "Oh, this person died years ago for me," or "This is the second time this person's died for me." When people say that, I'm not usually affected by it. But 1000%, this guy died for me in the 1990s. That's why he didn't continue on with the Police Academy movies.
Hey, I remember him dying too. Yeah. I don't remember when, but yeah.
Yeah, 100% he was dead for me. He is not dead. He's very much alive. He works more behind the camera now, but he still does stand up. I don't know. I love the Police Academy movies. I was a little kid, so I loved his character because he was crazy. And I remember hearing they passed away.
All right. Okay, what was his name?
For me, it was Bobcat Goldthwait, and now it's Goldthwait. As a TH after the D. It's GOLDTHWAIT
Oh
now.
God. What kind of a
Gold
name?
Yeah. I saw that. That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to type his. I mean, it's on the screen now. I don't need to type what am I saying. So this is what he looks like today. Very much alive. With this last name, the TH after the. I can't even say it. Goldthwait. Is the TH completely silent? I don't know.
Goldthwait.
It's hard to say, right?
Yeah.
That was not his last name. At least not for me.
No way. I actually saw that and I was like, man, that is weird.
So I have a lot of residue here. And there is some suspect residue here, which I'll tell you when we get to it. At the very bottom, there's a green box that says Bobcat Goldwaith. It's hard to see. I'm sorry. That's exactly what I remember, Eva. Exactly. Goldwaith. Yeah, he did. I agree. It's just his name bother me. So right here, the red box is how it is now, but below it in the green is how I remember it.
Yeah. There it is. 2 of them again. And you find a lot of those.
I do.
Weird.
This is the quote I was talking about. Bobcat Goldwaith says he gets a spooky vibe and he's surprised at how many people think he's dead.
Mm.
Oh,
So many people think he's dead. Yeah.
wow.
But when
That's
I go to that link, it's an error 404. It's not there anymore. So the only proof I had of it was taking a screenshot of the Google search result.
Mhm.
Mm.
But I couldn't find anything else saying that he was dead. I couldn't even find a fake obituary. All right, here's the suspect residue. Supposedly, this is autographed by him, and he spells his name Goldwait. So the H is missing, but there's no TH between the W and the D.
Mm-mm.
But who's to say this person selling it didn't sign it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They do have a 99% rating and 1,000 sales, 1,300 sales. But I have another image with a different signature, and it looks like different handwriting. Now, I know my handwriting can change from day to day, but I don't know. I think
No.
it's suspect.
Mm. Or 2 different people from 2 different timelines, 2 versions
Yeah.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be really rare. That would be like finding a unicorn.
Yeah, we got signatures from 2 different
Oh,
people.
I didn't mean to include this. This actually changed on me. When I found this residue, it said Goldwaith, and now it's gold. It's correct. It's the way it is now. So this is just how it is now.
I've had that happen, but not a lot, but a long time ago. I got residue, and I got the picture, and it changed later.
Yeah, I've had that happen too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now here's the other autograph, also spelled Goldw, not TH. But there's no H at the end, and the handwriting is completely different from the other autograph.
Mm-hmm.
But it's being sold by the same person on eBay.
Hmm.
Which is interesting to me. So I include them, but I'm not 100% sure they're accurate.
Okay.
But there is so much residue for Goldwaith. I can't even begin.
Oh, wait. I
With
missed
an E, without an E.
Okay, here's another one.
Mm.
Okay. That's it. That.
All right, you can pick a folder.
Okay.
I think I covered everything that I covered on Mandela Monday. Except for Teresa's, which I'm going to wait in case she shows up.
Mm.
You want to do the creatures while Eve is here in case she covered some of these and I didn't know?
Hmm.
The creatures folder.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is now we've covered jeweled caterpillars before.
Mhm.
You're listening to creatures. Well, now there are jeweled praying mantises. This is the jeweled praying mantis. One of them. There's multiple types, and I was joking around how it looks like he has an avocado on his wing. There's
Mhm.
another one that we're going to see in this folder because Flickr mixes them all up. It has a smiley face on its wing. I don't know if anyone's covered these, but I haven't seen them before.
Hmm.
What are we looking at here? And guys, if you hate mantises or bugs, I'm sorry. There's a lot of them here. I'm sorry. This is another one of the jeweled ones with more subdued wings.
Is
Oh,
what
that's
you're
good.
calling that devil owl, huh?
Yeah, the Stygian owl is an owl that looks normal at night, but in the daylight, his retinas are so visible that he looks like this. Like blood red eyes. I can't. That's got to be terrifying to see one in person. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Mhm.
Eva says even the regular praying mantises near her house are different now.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. All right, Teresa found these black-tailed flamingos. They're called James. Oh, I have an image with the name. We'll get to it. I have a name. I can't remember. It's something James. The James. It may even be the James flamingo. We found a couple new flamingos. I hope they're bigger pictures too. That's a really small picture. I would just move on. Really tiny. I have more pictures of the flamingos. Many more. Okay, so they also have the underside of their wings are black.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That may be confusing, and that might be the lesser. Okay, so this one's creepy looking. Look at his face. This is the Now we've heard of the devil mantis, and I have an image of the devil mantis, but this is the African flower devil mantis. I believe that's the full name. I have the name further in. Look at him. He's got beady red eyes, red horns. He's creepy looking.
Mhm. Hmm. Grief.
I agree. Once Upon a Timeline says there used to only be ordinary pink ones. Now all kinds, including those little short-footed ones. I completely agree. All right. I have a question for everyone. The mouth that you're looking at. Yes or no? If I told you this is from a leatherback turtle, would you believe me? Because I it's a turtle. They eat plants. I don't understand. That is so many teeth. So many teeth. I don't remember that. It's sort of like when I found the ducks with the teeth on the tongue. Why? Why do ducks have teeth on their beaks and tongue? It makes no sense. I have a picture of the turtle. It's coming up, so you can see what the leatherback turtle looks like. Here's another mantis. I like his little fighting pose. with his little elbows. That's a variation of the flower mantis I haven't seen. Usually the flower mantises I see are pink and white. This one's like brown.
All right, so animals in this reality are just strange.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
Strange.
The next image I just want to point out is not a Mandela effect. If anyone's wondering why King Tut no longer has that beard, that pointy beard thingy, it's because it fell off during cleaning. While cleaning it, they broke it. So if anyone finds the image, be like, what happened to the thing? It broke off. I just wanted to point it out in case anyone sees it and thinks it's a Mandela effect. It broke off recently, like in 2013 or 2014, I think it was. There's another image of that flower mantis I never saw before that's brown. It's just, I don't know. There's so many variations now.
There's another devil one.
Eva says the turtle mouth she did cover. Also, the mouth of penguins and a few others have those. They are not teeth; they are cartilage. It's still pointy cartilage. Oh my goodness!
Right.
Oh, all right. Here's another jewel praying mantis. I have a couple more images of that one. Hopefully, they're bigger. Oh, that's weird. We'll have to check that out after we get through the folder. Curiouser, Once Upon a Timeline says, also the inside mouths of cows and camels have weird bumps inside them. We'll have to go look.
Okay.
Actually, this is the candy cane shrimp. I've never seen a bright purple shrimp before, let alone one with striped arms.
I know. God, I never ever would have seen that before.
The candy cane shrimp.
Okay.
This is the satanic rooster. I don't want you to get demonetized over something like that. You are so close to 1,000. The satanic rooster actually has horns.
Look at that. Wow.
Satanic rooster.
I see a lot of
That was the word you said. You said satanic. Remember I
horns.
said it's going to have satanic stuff? Here you go.
Yep.
Satanic rooster. This is the candy cane grasshopper. The colors in nature. Blue was never a color in nature. All right, so here is a normal flower praying mantis. Oh no, wait, that's the double one as well from the side.
Well, Sandy, there's
the
sky and flowers, but not like this blue. This is different. That does look man-made, like color, the wise.
Yeah. No, I meant like with living things, like creatures, like animals and stuff. Blue was very hard. There's even a YouTube video about why blue is hard in nature for blue to be created, and everything's blue now. There's blue from blue bees to beetles to bugs, all different kinds of hues too. So this is the African devil mantis, the one that had his arms up from the side. He looks like the flower mantis, but he's not. Completely different one. That is the lesser. It's called the lesser flamingo, and I kind of love the black all dispersed in the feathers. It looks like it looks like it was painted. That's true. And Once Upon a Timeline says he had too many colors, plus so many are glow in the dark now. Even land organisms. I've heard of like glowing ones in the ocean, very deep, like where it's just pitch black. But you're right. On land, I only knew of fireflies, and there are so many now. It's ridiculous.
What
I
about
find it
lightning
so
bug?
hard to- Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the only thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what made them so special. As
Wait a
kids, we would
second.
chase them down.
Yeah,
This is
back in New Jersey, but recently I heard they're all disappearing. But or are they
but they're
there?
still in New Jersey. They're still in New
Oh,
Jersey.
that's cool.
We're
Yeah.
looking at the Halloween crab. Literally named because he's purple, black, and orange. The Halloween crab, guys. Yeah, I do know that they're disappearing in some places, but they're still here.
Yeah.
But I do see less of them than I did when I was a kid.
Apparently,
They're
the temperatures and climate have to be just right for fireflies to exist. So, might want to look into that too.
So they may enjoy the humidity New Jersey has.
Because they were once here too, and they're gone. They were briefly, very briefly, in Colorado, and which is abnormal. But maybe we're going through extra humidity, like you said. So I don't know. It could be a climate thing, but there are a lot of animals, it seems, that we know of that seem to be disappearing, but they are in some places, but they're less in others. So I don't know what that's about. Like they're saying birds, there's less birds and bugs in existence anymore. I don't know. So.
Well, the entire thing in California, the brown recluse spider, that disappeared like it never existed in California.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? When I came here, everybody was getting bit by them. And and they were going to the hospital. I saw the doctor's papers. This was like 2004 when I first came here. And now, and I got bit by something about a year ago or so. And I talked to this girl who was a nurse. She's a friend of mine. She goes, there is no brown recluse. There's never been brown recluse spiders in California.
I remember reading they were brown, the desert kind in the West in
Yeah.
California. Yeah.
But we had them all over in San Francisco, and people were getting bit by them. But now it never existed. I must have misremembered the whole thing.
Wow.
That's how weird it is. It just disappeared.
Here's the other jeweled flower mantis with the smiley face that I told you about. I don't know if you could see it, Rich.
No, I can't.
It's actually got a smiley face on its wings.
Oh, wow. Everything's getting a smiley face now.
This is the devil starfish. Teresa saw it. She said it kind of looks like lava. Fizzy said that too, I think. I just find it hard to believe that with National Geographic Channel, I've never seen these things in my life.
Why is it not camouflaged? There's red. It stands out as a predator or a prey. I'm sorry. It would be you'd think it would be there to be camouflaged in with the leaves and all these colors stand out. Yeah, that's funny.
You would think. Once upon a time, I said, see so many weird mantises now, I gave up. Trust me, this is the only time I'm tackling it. This is it. This one folder. Look at the eyes. Oh my gosh, the eyes crack me up on this one. Look at the tie-dyed wings. They're tie-dyed. They're beautiful. And once upon a time, and also says the excuse for all the colors is always the same. It's to attract females. All right, so it is James's flamingo. It's just James's flamingo, the one with the black tail. It's a James's flamingo, and it's from Peru, Chile, and Northwest Argentina. Okay, this is a neon grasshopper.
Oh
Neon.
Lord, boy, that looks like a little toy.
It looks like a toy. It's neon. Neon.
Boy, my
I
cat would like
can't.
to play with that, huh?
Oh,
And she
we
used
found
to
rainbow.
catch,
I'm sorry. Go
I'm
on.
sorry. Yeah, my cat used to catch praying mantises in the yard, and they were just the normal green things. They were all normal
Yeah,
green.
I've only seen green, dark green,
Yep,
and black.
me too.
That's
I
it.
haven't seen one for a while, but yeah. Mhm.
But I will say that we have found a rainbow caterpillar before. The colors were much more, well, rainbow, like regular rainbow colors. This, now I think Eva may have covered this before or someone else, but I don't remember. But this is the old Norwegian short-tailed land dray. It's a lamb.
Okay.
That looks like it's auditioning for Kiss.
Yeah.
Rich, you can't see, but it's got black triangles over its eyes.
Oh, really? Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, Ace Frehley, his makeup changed, and
Oh,
so did
really?
Peter Chris. Yeah. Yeah, he's got blue eyeshadow, Ace Frehley now. And, I know everybody was, Peter Chris with green makeup. And yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is another picture of the Halloween crab. Yes, animals that look metal. Yes. That's where I saw it. Once upon a time, I read the same thing I did. All right, so this is the African devil. No, wait, this is the devil mantis. The other one is the African devil mantis. So this one was already covered, probably by Eva and other people. We've known about the devil mantis, this one. But the African devil mantis was the crazy one we saw earlier with the red horns and the red eyes and so many of them. All right, this is the Andrian flamingo. This is the one with the black wings underneath. And that's the black tail part. When they lift up their wings, it's black underneath. That's why it's black in the back. And this is the lesser flamingo, which I think is kind of pretty. But it looks spotted with the way the red feathers are mixed in. And they have this beautiful purple burgundy beak and pink eyes. I've never heard of them or seen them before. All right, this is the leatherback turtle that has the crazy mouth that Eva covered. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Guys, in the chat and Curiouser and Rich, do you remember that's the original devil mantis on the screen? Do you remember flamingos' beaks bending like that? Like if you want to go back to the flamingo to show it, it's like 3 inches back. I see at the bottom. They're really bent. I agree with you. I don't think they were that bent. Like that's real. That's like a right angle.
I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, but I don't remember bent beaks.
No, they're completely right angle. It's a complete right angle.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good find. Good find, Eva. All right, this is more of the candy cane grasshoppers, the different colors. They kind of look like spiders. It's kind of freaky looking when they congregate like that. I don't like it. I am not a fan of spiders. This is also the candy cane shrimp.
Oh.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, no, you saw that. I don't know what they're called, but the spiders that are making these little pyramids like. I don't
What?
know. Yeah. They're like, they made these little pyramids. It's bizarre. I don't even know what they're called. I found them about a month ago. I don't think I posted it in the group.
We'll look it
Yeah,
up after the folder with Eva's cows
yeah,
and camels. But
yeah.
guys, this is the devil's orchid. It literally is a devil in the middle with eyes. It's kind of amazing. The
Well,
devil's orchid. You see how much devil I have in here, and you were mentioning
I
like
know.
Satan
I
and stuff
know.
in the
It's
interview.
like we went into the satanic world with all the weird stuff going on, and
Was that everything in the folder?
Yeah.
Okay, can you please go to Google, because I'm so curious now. Can you look up cow mouth or camel mouth to see what's inside their mouth?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm curious, Rich and Eva, did you guys see the hippo teeth that I found?
no.
How about you on the timeline? Did you see the change to hippos? Let me see these bumps. I want to see. Oh, what is that? You mean on the roof of the mouth, right? Oh my gosh. You see the one where they're holding up the mouth? And you can see it where the teeth, where it looks like there should be teeth there. Once Upon a Time said spider crabs make pyramids. Is that what you're talking about? Spider crabs?
I'm not. No, I don't think they were called spider crabs. Yeah, you can look it up, but it's really strange. I never saw it
Yeah,
before.
yeah, we'll look it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I found it, and then I think Need Input did it too. Yeah, their teeth were rich. I'll tell you. I remember hippo teeth being like rounded, but still like a square shape, like very blunt
Right.
and small.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
now they're like huge, long tusks.
Wow.
They're huge. They're pointy tusks. I don't even know how they close their mouths.
Wow. I'll take a look at them. I'm sure it's different.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll send you a picture after we're done.
All right. Yeah, because if I
Yeah, I
go
don't remember the
online and
form.
look up, I'll lose the connection with you guys probably.
Yeah, you will. If you leave at all, you'll definitely get
Yeah.
disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember these bumps at all. I don't remember their chins looking like that either.
Mm.
The underside, see the cleft chin? I don't remember a cleft chin on a cow. That's strange.
Mm.
I've seen a lot of cows close up too. There's a lot of cows in New Jersey. It is the
Yeah,
garden
there
state.
is. There is. I remember. Yep.
Mhm. All right, so now we need to look up spider crabs making pyramids and then just spiders making pyramids. I'm
Mm.
curious. Because if multiple species are making pyramids, we should be paying attention to that.
Yeah, I would say so. That's
Yeah, because that is creepy. Wow, what are the bumps? That's so weird.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a camel open its mouth that much. The ruffles, that's so strange.
Mm.
That's just weird. Nah, not my pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fangs. I was looking at the teeth. I'm like, I don't remember that. They're omnivores now. What? I thought they just ate plants.
I don't see much of that in the
So
images
you're not
here of
seeing
spiders.
spiders?
Okay, this one's fake. So do you know what kind of spiders?
Oh man, I would have to look it up and get
Oh
off
wait, you
the.
put webs.
Was
He
it,
didn't
is
mean a
it
pyramid
huh?
web. He didn't mean a web. He meant they were literally. You mean they're climbing on top of each other, making pyramids, right?
No, they are making these pyramid kind of webs, kind of
Oh,
things.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Is that what she put in, or webs,
No,
or just
yeah, she put in webs. Yes.
no? Man, I'll have to find it afterwards because it is really
Yeah.
crazy and it is real. Because I, found some videos of like scientists talking about it and everything. So, um,
Hold up.
Mm.
Oh God, my brain is breaking right now. Once Upon a Timeline is telling me that horses now eat rodents and birds, and even are fed fish
what?
sometimes.
Oh man,
No, no, I have not seen those videos. No, no. What is going on? Oh my God. So our animals are evolving.
animals eating rodents. That's
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay, well,
That's scary.
wow. Okay, so I don't know what folders you can see. So you can just pick. Because I don't know what ones you're missing. You're missing 6 of them.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to look that up. Eva says, look it up on YouTube videos. They see a bird or a rodent, they just gulp it down. It's gross. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Really? Oh,
Oh,
Oh man. Mm. All right, here's okay. Jack in the Box mascot.
okay, guys. What color hat does the Jack in the Box mascot wear? Yellow, red, or tan? I know yellow and tan are close, but they're different. I'm asking. Yellow, red, or tan?
oh man.
Ezio D'Amico, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Red. He says red.
Yeah, same here. Red.
Red.
Red for both of you, okay? We don't have Jack in the Box here. That's okay, it's your TNT. Brody Brodell says yellow for sure. Anyone else? No Jack in the Box? We don't have them here, but we used to. Once Upon a Timeline has a dual memory, red, but now I think it is yellow. Okay. Sorry. All right. Well, currently it is number 3. It is tan. Kind of looks like an ice cream cone color to me. Teresa remembers red. I remember yellow, but it also wasn't here very long. Like I was very young when Jack in the Box was here, and then it left. And the old style was yellow, but the current logo is tan. This is the ads now. Always been tan. It's been tan since they switched from the old-fashioned Jack in the Box style. That was yellow. It has been tan ever since. For decades, it's been tan. And finding red was extremely hard. So most of my residue is yellow, but here's red. People using it as costumes. I even have a pin. The old-fashioned kind, when it was yellow, is red. It does. It kind of looks like a cone. Like this weird safety cone. There's a lot of yellow residue, even though some of you only remember red. But yellow is wrong because it's tan now. There's a couple duplicates in here because I lost track of what I was doing. Please ignore the duplicates. But a lot of people remember yellow, bright yellow. And then at the end of the collages, I found something very interesting. There's much more yellow than red residue. So here's the original Jack in the Box mascot. It's clearly yellow. Do you remember the N in Bonus Burger being backwards? Anyone? Do you see that? 37 cents, Bonus Burger, N is backwards. Anybody remember that?
Nope.
Just seemed odd to me. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
so
I think backwards letters are very rare. You don't see that too often, and especially not back then. All right.
There should be 2 other pictures there. There isn't? An article?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Is this it?
All right. Yes, that article. So this article is saying how, now I have a close-up of the picture to zoom in. Stunt of the week, Jack in the Box at the Lakers game. If you go to the next image, it's a picture of it because it's very hard to see. It's distorted, but he's holding a red hat in his hand. I zoomed in for you
Oh, yeah.
to make it easier. He's holding a red
Wow,
hat.
yeah.
He had a red hat.
Okay. Good one. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that red's very hard to find. But everyone seems to remember red. That's the crazy part. Yeah, I think it's because it was really bad quality and distorted. I love finding those. Like,
all right,
gotcha.
I don't know if Teresa's going to be here. Do you want to just do those
Do hers?
anyway?
Okay.
The
The slinky one.
Let's see. Hold on one second. Oh, I guess we can do this one. What is this? The residue folder?
Which one?
The residue folder.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. You're gonna have
There's
to.
a lot of comics in this one, guys. I'm sorry.
All right.
A lot of comics because I found a website that's like stock photos but all comics. There's a lot of residue there. So this is residue of Life is Like a Box of Chocolates, but they changed it to a bowl of cherries. I don't know if any of you missed it, but now it's Life Was Like instead of Is. So there's some residue of Is. I do have I have something in here that I don't think anyone's going to agree with me. So I just threw it into the residue folder. This is residue, again, for Life is Like a Box of Chocolates. This is Life is Like a Box of chocolate-covered something. I can't see it because you have it on top, something on top. It doesn't matter. You can see the important part. Ants, I think it says. Chocolate-covered ants. Yeah, this is... Once Upon a Timeline was saying she can't wait for bugs to taste like candy canes. Chocolate covered ants. There you go. Another sink for tonight. All right, this is some residue of how the Mona Lisa used to look. Recently, I covered the fact that the Mona Lisa's hair has changed. I remember it a little wavy, but like mostly straight with a little wave, and it was below her shoulders, and now it's shoulder length and permed. It's really wrong. I don't remember her having permed hair. She's also not smiling here.
Yeah, that
Exactly
looks
how I remember the Mona Lisa.
more how it was. Yep.
There's a lot of Mona Lisa here. I'm so sorry. I'm just apologizing in advance for a lot of duplicates. That and the thinker. It's good. Oh, this is Coca-Cola with no dash. For those of you who do not remember a dash, Coca-Cola with no dash. And I remember Coca-Cola being on the same line, not Coca sitting up higher with the C underneath it. And those are on the same line. Okay, more Mona Lisa not smiling residue and nice hair.
You know, it's such an oddball one for me, the Coca-Cola one. Real fast. I just show what I
Don't
remember.
change the picture. Don't change the picture. Go back. You can go real fast, but leave the picture up for 1 second. Okay, go on.
Yeah, but I have to go. I have to show something real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
Mine is. It's just so weird that I remember it this way and no one else does, except for I found one other person that does remember this. I remember Coca-Cola, like C-O-K-E, Cole. Oops, I'm sorry. I know how to spell. It's just that it's
Okay.
dark over here on my keyboard. I can't see the letters. Yeah, Coca-Cola. Can everyone see that? Isn't that bizarre that I remember it like that?
I don't remember it like that, but hey, if you remember it like that, you do.
I know no one does. No one does. So that's all right.
Google does. It's there.
I know, but anyway.
Somebody's searching it for it to show up. I just want to point out that the box, the person who drew this obviously remembers her not smiling, because they said, would it kill you to crack a smile? It's no wonder they call you Mona. That's
exactly.
Yeah. So they remember. That person would probably be very shocked to see the Mona Lisa today.
Right. It's kind of like this one. The cartoon, it says, you're okay, love. At best, your snaps are just average. You know, like she's not smiling there. Kind of too. All right.
There's a lot of residue for it on here. This website's a gold mine. All right, so I noticed that the Social Security card is merged, and I don't remember this. The IAL is one letter. The C looks like a claw. I don't remember that N being so pointy and turned in like that.
I don't remember the E like that either. Look at that E.
No. Yeah. And look at the Y. The Y is merged at the top. It's closed off. It's an upside down V. It's a triangle with a triangle inside it. And then the U and the R is merged as well, and so is the R and the I. It's all merged. I don't remember it looking like this at all.
What, on our Social Security cards?
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, mine went through the wash. So
it's not good.
Yeah, it's wrecked.
You need a new one.
Yeah, I do.
So yeah, I saw this and almost I couldn't believe it.
It's good to find.
The A looks like it's got a triangle in it and then like a smiley face. That's it, and it's a triangle. Teresa saw this. The hand that rocks the cradle. We don't remember all the letters being on top, like jumbled like that. They're all merged and touching and overlapping, and I don't remember the logo being like that either. Yes, thank you. Once Upon a Timeline says, good find on the SS card. It used to be boring, normal fonts, like you were in the USSR or something. Yes, everything was boring, normal fonts. Nothing
Yeah, nothing
with the
unusual.
exception of
Yeah,
sometimes logos would be stylized, but they didn't merge into
they
each
were
other.
not like that at all. Mm-mm.
No.
Mm.
Oh, this is residue of a plain wavy hair. It's the hair. It's more the hair more than anything. She's still got a little smirk on her face, but not that bad. Not compared to how the painting is now. Now she's full on like, I know something you don't know face. That's the face she's got. Okay, Teresa found this. Has anyone in the chat ever heard or seen of the Wagon Queen family truckster station wagon by Ford with 4 sets of headlights and double wide thickness?
No.
It's from the 70s, obviously. But I've never seen a car on the road with a grill like that. Let's put it that way. National Lampoons use this vehicle. I don't remember this in National Lampoons. I'm going to have to look that up. Bertie Brodell says this car was used in National Lampoons. I'm assuming the regular vacation one.
God, that's
National
ugly.
Lampoons Vacation.
Very ugly car.
It's very ugly. You probably had no problem seeing it at night, though. None. Not with 4 headlights. But here's my question. What if the top headlights cast a shadow on the bottom headlights because of the lip around it? I don't know. You would think you would cast a shadow hitting the lip of the... I don't know. I thought so too, but she showed me it was in a magazine. Like an old family circle or Good Housekeeping. That's the one. Okay. Next image. Just more residue from Mona Lisa. You can move through these quickly. It's just a lot of... I'm just showing there's a lot of residue on this website. It's crazy. I don't remember the eyes so defined, so dark on the Mona Lisa, but at least her mouth isn't smiling very well there. I don't know if we should be reading these the comics, because I don't know if they're all safe to read. You know what I'm saying? For show. Because I did see some not so PG ones on that website.
Okay.
Just red bar residue in the arrow. That British flag has no red bars in the X, so that's not it. Unless someone remembers it with none. I don't know. But that's just red bar residue. All right, now we're moving on to the Thinker set. I remember the Thinker with their elbow on the right arm. Now it's on the left. I covered that one a long time ago. But this is residue of that. I also am the one that remembers under the chin. I know a lot of you remember to the forehead. I'm not finding forehead residue on the site, though, but I am finding a ton of under the chin.
But Sandy, he's in the nude.
I know, but they're not being anatomically correct, so it should be okay.
Oh, boy. All right.
A lot of under the chin.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. No, you can fly through these. It's
all right.
a second to look at them. It's just a lot of them. I tried to cut it down. All right, so this is residue of Uncle Sam's hat, but I don't remember the striped pants. I did do a while ago. It was on this channel, but maybe 2-3 months ago, a whole in-depth thing on Uncle Sam, because now we're finding Uncle Sam with striped jackets, striped pants, stars on a vest, stars on a tie, stars. There's so much variation now. Uncle Sam's crazy.
His whole jacket got darker too. It used to be like a lighter blue. If you look at it now, it's almost black.
Yeah. Well, in some images it's okay.
Yeah,
There's also a Navy poster now. Like I want you for the U.S. Navy with a
right. I
completely
saw
different
that.
costume.
Yeah.
So the money pit, I don't remember the O being like that at all. I saw this movie in the theater. I love this movie. Speaking of other Tom Hanks movies being Mandela, I don't remember the O in Money Pit being like that, and that's from the newspaper.
Mm.
Just a little one. It's just a letter, but it's wrong for me. And it's on the DVD cover and everything. Teresa found this in the store. It's just merging of Brahma. R-A-H-M-A. Actually, the H and the M are separate. So R-A-H and M-A are all merged at the bottom. More Uncle Sam. Not Uncle Sam, the thinker. I'm sorry. There's just so much. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I should have cut it down before. I was just trying to throw things up fast. This is residue of when we all believed that Easter Island only had heads. No bodies, no hair, no breasts, no hieroglyphics on their backs. What else did we find about these?
Hats.
We found so much stuff about these. What is it?
Hats. They got hats.
Yeah, well,
now.
the hair. Yeah, the hats are hair. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. It's crazy. Thinker again. Okay, so this is the one that I don't think anyone's going to agree with me on. This is the movie Thor by Marvel. Okay. I'm going to ask in the chat, do you remember top or bottom? Just answer top or bottom. How do you remember Thor written, top or bottom? And after they answer, Rich, I'll explain it to you so you can answer, okay?
All right.
This to me is like when I found Doc Martens, and no one agreed with me. I remember Martens, M-A with the 2 dots on top, A, so 2 A's, R-T-E-N-S. And everyone's like, they remembered the M-A-R-T-E-N-S and the doc part instead of doctor, but not the 2 A's. I remember 2 A's. And why is everybody agreeing with me? This is crazy. I thought no one was going to agree with me. So I just threw this in this folder. Okay, so Rich, since you can't see.
Yeah.
The Thor franchise. Do you remember just T-H-O-R? Or do you remember T-H-O-R with the line over the O so that you know it's an or sound?
No line.
No line for you. See, and that's what I expected everybody to say. But they remember the top. But I remember the line. And so far, 2 people in the chat remember the line because they both said bottom.
No, I remember no line, but yeah, I don't know this one very well, so it could most possibly be that I forgot,
Right.
the line.
And Once Upon a Timeline agrees with Rich saying top. And I asked Brian McFarlane, who loves Thor, and he said top. So I thought no one was going to agree with me, but True TNT and Brody do. So I honestly remember the line on top of it. And grammatically, that is correct. If you were to write it out, that's how you would write it. But this I showed for, this is not what Curiouser remembers. This is a weird thing I'm seeing with rainbows that are drawn, not in real life. She doesn't have it up on the screen yet. It's the next image.
There we go.
I'm seeing a pattern of change with drawn rainbows, where people are either drawing it red, orange, yellow. Wait, no. Hold on, I'm sorry. Green, blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, or purple, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I'm seeing this over and over and over again in drawings. The same pattern of either purple, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or green, blue, purple, red, orange, yellow. I've never seen it drawn consistently like that before. It's this new thing that I'm seeing. So here's another one that I came across where it's purple and then the regular rainbow colors.
It seems like a new thing too. Yep.
I'm finding at least one new one every week. So this is odd. I don't know why. I'm showing you because I don't understand it. I did cover Cinderella. Her dress that was supposed to be blue is now white. Like in the first scene where she goes to the ball to meet the prince, her blue dress is now white. Don't know why, but it is. Her wedding dress is white. It's supposed to be white, but the ball gown that she has to leave at midnight is white now in the film. I don't know why it's white here and pink. This is even weirder. I don't know if it's variation. It's made by Disney, but it is a little golden book, so I don't know if they have creative license. But I don't ever remember seeing, I'm sure I had this one. I don't ever remember seeing Cinderella with pink on her at all. Like, I would expect that if I had this book as a kid, it would have been white and blue.
Blue.
But not pink.
I do remember her band being white and her gloves white. But
yeah, that's another thing. Her band there is blue or green.
Yeah, it's green.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
so bizarre. Yeah, actually, yeah, even you can even drive through a rainbow or walk through it. No, you could never find the end of it. It was a circle in the sky, according to what I was taught. Okay, more Rodin. Think how I remember it. Under the chin on the right leg. Okay, so this one was for Curiouser, who remembers Pepsi like this. The Pepsi logo is now tilted and it gets much wide. The white is much wider. I should have included a Pepsi logo so they could have seen the difference.
Oh man, I had so much Pepsi. Like it used to be blue on top for me, and then I found that thing in San Francisco. It was a video of 1969, and the trolley cars have a Pepsi logo on them, and they're all blue on top.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I'll send you the video. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
I wonder if the logo is the same style. See, for Curiouser, it's the style. It's about the thickness of the white and the positioning. So I'm curious to see if they're the same positioning as what she remembers.
Okay.
True TNT is trolling, saying just like that town in Florida called Pepsi Cola. All right, this is residue. All right, for those who don't know, I covered Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's shirt is now a half top. It's very short. It's never been long like this, and this is how I remember Winnie the Pooh's shirt. Exactly how I remember Winnie the Pooh's shirt. I covered that Slimer from Ghostbusters now has this gigantic butt. This is how I remember Slimer. This is residue on a I don't know why someone got this tattooed on themselves, but it's got the little tail. There's no butt on Slimer. This is residue of the British flag that someone has tattooed on their body. The incorrect flag on their body. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do more, or you want to give Teresa a few more minutes?
Let's see here. 1 second.
Thank you, True TNT.
What we got here? I think we're going to have to wrap
Save
things
it.
up. Yeah, I know it's getting late, so I didn't realize it was this late.
Mhm.
But yeah, she said she would be back. Oh, I see.
Around now, 10 o'clock her time. I thought
Her
11 o'clock maybe.
her time. Okay.
If it's 11, that's going to be a whole hour from now.
It's
those of
10
you just
o'clock
joining us-
here in California. So
Yeah.
Las Vegas even would be the same time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what I said. If she's going to be getting home at 11, she's not going to get home until 2
Yeah.
o'clock my time.
Yeah,
But that's what she's taking a road trip to California today as a favor to someone. So that's where she is. We tried,
Yeah.
Teresa. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
do you want to just?
This is the longest I think we've ever streamed, waiting for you, Teresa. So we tried.
Do you want to just do the Teresa's weather one?
Yeah, we'll do Teresa's weather one.
Unless you want to save it, we can save it for her.
Well, we already covered on Mandela Monday, so you might as well. And there's a possibility that Eva covered this before, and she's here, so I'd rather do it now.
All right.
Because we did cover this on Mandela Monday already, so it's already out there. But I do ask, if you guys saw this on Mandela Monday, don't answer because it'll give it away.
All right. There we go.
Okay. The types of weather precipitation are rain, sleet, snow, hail, freezing rain, and what? Please fill in the blank if you know the answer. It's precipitation, not weather. Precipitation. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, freezing rain, and what? Good night, Once Upon a Timeline.
Good night.
Did you cover this? If you're still here, yes or no? I feel bad. Humidity is not precipitation, but that's a really great try, Brody. True TNT, guess between rain and sleet? Nope. Anybody? Rich, you have any guesses?
No. Can't think.
All right. Nobody knows. Figures. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, yay! Once Upon a Timeline is going to procrastinate a little bit longer and stay with us. She was leaving because she thought we were. All right. So Teresa found this, and it's graupel. Graupel.
What?
Graupel is when freezing rain adheres to snowflakes, because apparently it's snowing and freezing raining at the same time. And they adhere snowflakes, making crunchy looking snow that look like pellets on the ground or styrofoam balls. Graupel. That's what graupel is. And it's more likely to happen, get this, where it's warmer, like Florida, Texas, Louisiana.
Really?
That is where you're more likely to find graupel, not where it's cold.
What?
Yeah, I never heard of that.
No.
Never heard of it either.
Grapple.
Grapple. So I have images of the grapple. Just you wait.
Okay.
I got the crunchy snow and everything. This is channel 16 telling you the difference between grapple versus hail. It's literally every difference you can imagine. It's completely different. There's all these this stuff has been around since the beginning of weather time. I don't understand how we've never heard of this.
No. Sounds like something you fix your wall with or something.
Yes. Every time I hear it, I hear gravel.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, this was an actual weather alert for January, I believe, 20th of 2020 for Miami. Yeah, 22nd. January 22nd at 5:06 p.m. NWS Miami. Grapple possible this evening on the beach of Broward County. Small soft pellets of ice that form when it's above freezing at the surface, but very cold aloft. Showers driven by an unstable lower atmosphere. This is not snow, like it's a scary thing or something. It's too warm for snow to occur.
It's grappling.
It's grappling, and it looks like styrofoam balls. That's the best description I have. It looks like styrofoam balls.
Wow.
We're grappled in today.
It kind of looks. I've never heard of this. Never. And this is what it looks like. This is on the left is a regular snowflake, and the middle and the right is what it looks like as the grapple attaches to the snowflake, and that's how the pellet forms. When a lot of these come together, it forms a little pellet instead of a snowflake.
Wow. The kids get off from school and everything.
I don't know, but this is interesting. Once Upon a Time then says, did snow donuts, I need to look that up. I've never heard of it. Diamond dust, need to look that up too. Grapple is newish, I suspect. Spell check doesn't even know of it.
Wow.
That's crazy. Spell check doesn't even know the word. Wow. I need to know what snow donuts and diamond dust is. Yes, that does. Brady Brodell says, sounds like a fight technique. Want to grapple?
Yep.
Look at the date on this, 10/25/17.
Yep.
It's been around.
It's been around, yeah. It's been around. I found stuff going back. Oh, that's just it was a bigger image on my screen, but on your screen it's very tiny. That's just another close-up of someone holding it. It's just the best. That I keep repeating myself. It's the best description. It looks like styrofoam balls. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a good find. Teresa found something pretty spectacular, I think. So I've never heard of this. Generally 45 degrees or cooler to have grapple.
Wow.
Like places that it snows, you'd know what this is. Like here.
I think it's more likely to happen in warmer climates. Because it's warmer air at the bottom and super cool air in the top layer of the atmosphere.
Well, if it's not even on spell check, maybe it just showed up in our reality. It's brand new.
Mhm.
Yeah.
hmm Crazy.
I think TNT says, so it has to be above freezing. How bizarre. I agree, but I think that's why they compare it to hail. Like Channel 16 News was comparing it to hail. Because hail is ice balls that falls usually during thunderstorms when it's 85 degrees outside, 90 degrees outside. So
Mhm.
that's probably why they compare it so much to hail, because they both happen at odd temperatures.
Mhm. Okay.
Mm.
The difference between sleet and
What do
graupel.
you
I
think?
imagine it's when it's real cold. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's new.
Yeah.
Brand new.
I'm looking at Flickr to see if there's anything that we didn't talk about. I mean, I don't know what you can and can't see. There's, I'm
Uh-oh.
name on from
And
last week because we didn't cover it. You know
Sandy,
what I'm saying?
what happened to your avatar? Your
This happens. This is the
hmm.
It's like there's a time limit for avatars on iPhones with StreamYard.
Mm,
Remember this happened last time where it just disappeared after a certain amount of time?
no.
Oh,
That's a new
it may have happened
Mandela
on
effect.
Mandela Monday.
That was in some other reality. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Teresa's home. Teresa's home. She's in the chat.
oh, okay. Hi, Teresa. Okay.
You
Yeah,
made just in time for us to say goodnight, Teresa.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go because I got to wake up early tomorrow. But I'm glad she's here.
Yep.
Say
Yeah.
hi.
Eva, stop by the chat anytime to procrastinate at work. We loved having you. It was good seeing everybody here tonight. Brody and True
Yeah.
TNT and Michael Fontaine, and I don't remember your friend Mike's last name, but I don't see him in
Yeah.
the chat.
Huffman, yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for
Come by
having
more
me
often
on
too.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah,
We were so thankful that you were here.
and you're
Yeah.
welcome, Rich.
We didn't get cut off or anything, which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
great. It's real. Yeah,
yeah.
considering Yeah.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys the video of the Pepsi logo 1969 of San Francisco. It's right on the thing, blue on the top and red on the bottom. And it's never been like that. So yeah. So I'll send you that and I'll try to find that spider with the building the pyramids.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Please send it if you find it.
Yeah. I'll send that.
And the San Francisco cars with the Pepsi logo.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I'll send you it. It's on a video. Somebody's home video. Homemade video from
Good.
1969. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I definitely need to see that. I want to see that so bad.
yeah. I'll send it right after.
And Teresa's telling me to tell you she went to Bakersfield today.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty far from me. So,
Yes.
maybe about 5 hours or so. I'm not sure. It's pretty far.
All right.
She keeps calling it Bakersville. Unless there is a Bakersville, but I don't think there is. I think it's Bakersfield.
Yeah.
So, Rich,
All right.
you're welcome to come back anytime. Thanks for.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I have a bunch of stuff I found, and
Right, I
we'll
brought
go
in
over it.
stuff
Yes,
for,
and
it's
next
good.
time send it to me and we can actually present it. That'd be
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll send you all the stuff I found. I have a whole thing of stuff that, residue and yeah, unbelievable stuff. So that we put on. So
That'd
I'll
be
send
great.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
And,
All right, everyone. Thank you so
All
much for
right.
being here,
Good
guys.
night. Yep.
yes.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.